Are we? Are we at 30 likes?
Yeah.
All right, listen, I was going to go in on you motherfuckers, but listen, I appreciate everyone who's tapping the like button. I also appreciate everyone who's hitting the subscribe button on these guys because this is not easy to do, okay? This is a lot of work and it's not fucking easy. So please, guys, if you're watching this podcast, you're not hitting the subscribe button, you should question yourself. I'm dead serious. Hit the subscribe button for these two guys. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I appreciate you. I'm glad I stuck around. I'm glad I'm still learning. I'm glad I can inspire people. I'm glad I can do and be a voice and, give my opinion and help people and, and keep growing as I do. And, it's awesome. It's awesome knowing that people can benefit from me and learn and it's such a great thing.
Flexing, I be flexing and finessing. Flexing, I be flexing and finessing, I be flexing and finessing, yeah. Flexing and finessing, I be flexing and finessing. Flexing and finessing, I be flexing.
Bro, hold on. Shout out to these balls and exotics. This boy's either high as shit or got confused. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Where's MJ at? I thought he was in the comments. He got me fucked up too.
He's like, oh, it's the info still. Intro, yeah. What's up, Life Phoenix? What's up, bro?
That dude just made my whole ass night, bro.
These balls and exotics? Yeah, that dude's cool. That's my daughter. She's in the house. Shout out to my daughter. Love you, mama. Well, we'll wait. Do you want to wait till a little bit more people, or do you just want to go and start talking about what we're going to go do in our direction?
We're not doing the shout outs?
Yeah, we're going to do that first, but I just want to know what you want to do first. You can do the shout outs. Go do the shout outs. I'll save mine for last.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's start with Red Line Shipping. We ain't sponsored or nothing. They're just cool as fuck. Got to meet them at the expo this weekend. Then I made an Instagram post about it. I'm going to say it on live, man. I got to give a special shout out to Chucky, man. How do I want to put this, man? Chucky's been ride or die through this entire process I've been through. There's not somebody that has been as consistent for as long as Chucky has. Chucky has been here since I picked this bullshit up. Chucky hasn't left. Chucky hasn't ghosted me. He's been there for the ups, the downs, the goods, the bad, and the fucking ugly. So shout the fuck out to Chucky. If y'all don't follow Chucky, go follow Chucky. That's a motherfucking homie. That's really the only shout out.
And we'll shout out DMT if you want to jump on later, but right now we're going to just talk about some stuff and then we'll let people jump on. A shout out to Bosa and the man, Eden's Den, Gio over there doing the damn thing. We got Whammo from Guantanamo Morse. Who else, bro? Hutch. We got Reptile Hutch doing this thing. And baby Jesse's Reptile World. Jess, hang in there, brother. I mean, we love you, man. Shout out to you, too, for watching the show while your dad's in the hospital and stuff. So,
shout out to the chat and that shit always popping off.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. What's up, Amanda? Yeah, see you. Yeah, shout out to our chat. Shout out to our family, the community that follow us every day. You got any more before I go? So, Doug Monster.
Sorry, I'm dealing with some behind the scenes shit right now. But nah, go ahead. Do your thing. Where'd you get that Texas hat? Because that shit's actually kind of cool.
Who?
The Texas hat that you got on. Where the hell did you get that from?
I got it from work. It's all full of sweat right now, bro.
Need one
this
of those
is the one I bought that night. Remember when I did the live at work? Start getting monitors tomorrow. Let me know what happens, Mama. Just text me. You already know. Man, we're gonna make some big news. So we're gonna shout out, still shout out a lot of people. We got a lot of family. And Herbs Collectors. Shout out to Herbs Collectors. Shout out to D&T Retics and his family as well. And Jules Noodles, go follow her.
Yep. Eden, plug her Instagram one time, bro.
Go follow her.
Oh shit, Boza, what up, bro?
Man, Boza's here.
Yeah,
what's
dog,
up, Mr. J? Hey,
bro, we done forgot fucking Whammo Kong.
No, I did Whammo.
Oh,
I said one time more.
Okay.
Yeah, I shouted out Whammo. That girl's on fire. Yep, Jules. Yep, she's on fire.
Yeah, she.
And shout out Amanda too, jumping on the women's live.
Hell yeah, that live was awesome, dude. That shit popped off.
Bro, and her too, dude. She's been here since the beginning too. Tamitha's Reptiles, bro. She's been in this chat a lot. Shout out to Tammy. Not following her, go follow her. Go follow everybody, pretty much. Light feedings.
Yo, shout out Mr. J too. He be MIA sometimes, but that boy always coming through clutch with some Fortnite.
Oh look,
shit,
dude, and there's Mickey Morse. I told you he's always here too. Miggy Moore. Shout out to Miggy Moore. Shout out to Shelby. What's up, Shelby? Cat Eyes. What's up, guys? We're doing all these shout outs. Thank you to each and every one of you for jumping on, watching us. I'm going to do another shout out to RL Morse. Lucas, he got laid off. Just shoot him a message. Pick him up. Just tell him, like we're here to support him to get back on his feet. Just send him a message, a positive message. He lost. They laid him off from his job. I just feel like we could do more as a community to pick up people when they're down. It was brought to my attention. I said I would make a shout out. Other than that, we got to handle some other business. We're going to talk about our podcast and what direction we're going to go with from here on out. Because when we started this podcast, we actually we're trying to have fun, and we got a little ahead of ourselves. We did some shows that y'all have seen, the roast shows, obviously, and those weren't a good look on us as a podcast coming in this reptile community. So we're going to start cleaning up our stuff, our podcast. We're going to try to get more involved with USARC. We really want to get involved with USARC. We want to, help do our thing for them, get them donations or whatever we got to do, to support the USARC.
On that real quick, let's go off on a little rabbit hole here. Anybody that's going to represent USARC, we have to keep in mind that the world's watching us. No matter what we do, how we do it, we have to do it professionally. This is such a small community. I think we forget about that the reptile community overall, it's a minority in the world of issues and things, and we get overlooked easily. So if we're not representing ourselves to the absolute fullest and we give somebody a hair of a reason to disrespect the community, it's going to happen. It gets away from us. We all get involved with each other. We all get involved in the community. And, it feels, this family that we've all united through reptiles feels massive. But when you think about the scale of the world, it's really not. We are a minority and we have to fight as such. We have to maintain professionalism at all times. We have to continue to check each other when there's nonsense going on. With that, me getting out of hand with some of the things I do and some of the things I say, it's definitely something I'm going to work on. One I won't is fuck Jay Brewer. I don't give a fuck. All the rest of it, I can definitely step up more, but that's because it's personal. Retics matter to me. Their lives matter to me more than his does at this point. Fucking guy. But outside of that, like the checks, we should really be addressing each other more professionally with more courtesy, me being the first to lead the path on that one. If we got beef with each other, take it to the DMs, keep it off YouTube, keep it off Instagram, or if you got some constructive criticism to give another keeper, take it to the DMs. Somebody's asking for advice, give them the benefit of the doubt. People are going to impulse buy. This is the thing, right? We're all always preaching about the education and doing your research, and it's needed. Yes, like first and foremost, we should do it. But I can guarantee it, every single one of us are guilty of an impulsive decision. Every single keeper's done it. There's one badass reptile, just enough about it to get by with, get away with murder. And you do it. You pull the trigger on it. And then all of a sudden something goes wrong that you weren't planning for. And you got to reach out, give people the benefit of the doubt and, help them out. Don't sit here and criticize them. Don't bash them. Don't freak out. If they're a repeat offender, that's when the check comes in, like, hey, this is the third one, bro. Like, I helped you out with 1 and 2, but now let's get to the problem here. Really what's going on with your research? Are you looking it up? Are you doing what you need to do? And if you're not, you really got to. And the reason being, you're going to hurt yourself and the animals. Give a legitimate reason, and people will listen. I promise you, people will listen better than like these Facebook groups, man. I see it every fucking day. Somebody's getting lit up like the 4th of July over some bullshit, dude. It's insanity.
Every day, man.
Off that rabbit hole, just conduct ourselves more professionally overall. And, we all, every one of us, even from the 2 pet keepers, you got a leopard gecko, got a ball python in your collection, still keep it up, This guy.
Man, I swear, dude. Amanda, you're fine. Dropping your F-bombs. That's fine. We're talking about reptiles and you're dropping F-bombs, that's fine. I mean, y'all were talking, y'all staying Sunday.
Yeah, like
Saturday.
The language, I could probably clean it up a little bit better. I probably won't, but I'll try. But no, just the high school banter, you know what I mean? Like the high school locker room type shit is really what we got to watch. We look like a bunch of 13-year-olds running around talking shit to each other and beefing and doing all these childish type things. Who's going to take us seriously at the end of the day? But like, these are a bunch of fucking high schoolers. Like, go back 10 years and go deal with this in the damn locker room. I want to hear about their snakes. I want to hear about their lizards. I don't care.
My daughter, she said amen like I'm in church. What are you doing? My bearded dragon's doing something.
Oh, for real. Anybody in the chat right now, go vote for Dragon Soul on the 15 minutes link. Bro,
My bad.
Yes, he is. Shout out Dragon Soul. If you guys don't tune into the usual suspects and Thirsty Thursdays, I strongly suggest you do. That's where you'll catch Dragon Soul doing his thing. It was an honor to watch him on the 15 Minutes of Lame.
Oh, he did?
Where you been, bro? Under a rock? Yeah, he did the 15 Minutes of Fame, bro.
Oh, I thought he was trying to do it from doing the votes. I thought they were trying to get him on there. So that's what I took
it on
it
your damn laptop, click that link, and go vote for your boy. Man, get out of here.
I'll smack you right now.
I voted for him twice already. Where you at?
If you got a problem with Levi, DM me personally. Nothing. Not saying I can take care of the problem. We can just talk shit about him.
Oh, fuck you, Hutch.
Damn. Hutch is a little punk, bro. But we also got some stickers in. I don't know if Bolsa's still here. We also got our podcast sticker. Oh, yeah. We also got autism sticker. And it's also non-holographic. And then I got my breast cancer sticker, man. Yeah. I got this for my mom. and in holographic. Those are only like limited edition. They go as they go, man. Whoever hits me up for them gets them. Whoever doesn't, shit out of luck, pretty much.
I'll still win on my first order, bro.
Bro, oh, I already got them, so I'm gonna send them out tomorrow with Bosa's. So you gotta shoot me your.
All right, let's take a community vote. Does it take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or am I never gonna see these damn things?
Oh,
I think I'm
bro,
going on
everybody
like my
else,
6th, 7th month.
Everybody else already knows what's up. $7. You gotta start racehorsing for the stickers. Yeah, Levi's my co-host. He should be looking into that, but he doesn't. Yeah, touch. Save the boobies.
I'm not into what?
I said you're the co-host.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be looking into like the racehorses and stuff.
The racehorses? What?
Oh my god.
What racehorses?
6 months. 6 months with Amanda. What is Amanda talking about?
Oh, before I get my damn stickers.
What? Why would she say that? He said your hair is pretty.
All right. So, some things y'all are going to see from us. We're going to step up the production. We're going to work on a schedule so we're not sporadically going live throughout the week, and we can stay consistent so that way you guys can count on us.
Or camels.
Oh, that's right. They do those. Oh, okay. I know what he's talking. I got it.
Yeah.
Nah, because then we're stealing somebody else's thing, man. I'm not about that. That's Iron Dog's thing. I don't know anybody else that does that. Now I'm thinking about it. That's his shit. But yeah, we're gonna step up production. We're looking at some other things. Chris is gonna get a mic, supposedly.
Yes, I am.
Internet. We're gonna work on, better intros, better outros. Stepping up the video quality, like really taking it to the next level. Reason we're talking all this, you've been here. A lot of you have been here since the jump, so y'all are just gonna continue to watch us grow. We're gonna take the community with us. Again, with the professionalism, we're gonna try to partner up with US Art. I'm in talks with a couple of people about some partnerships and things we're gonna get going on.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to. Well, let's talk about it this way, man. We got up there pretty quick, and we didn't realize how many views we were getting until they started coming in, and then the subscribers started subscribing, and people started liking us more and wanted to see us more. So me and Levi had to talk, and we were like, we need to clean this shit up. We're gonna do this. We gotta go professional. Do it professionally. What's up?
The one, the only Keys. What's good, bro? Keys in the house. If y'all don't follow Keys, go follow that man and hit that subscribe button on his YouTube. Keys, how close are you to 2,000, bro?
And he's super close, bro. I already saw his stuff. I already saw his channel. He's like right there, dude.
There goes a positive image in the community. Right there is Keys, bro.
Bro, they have us like when I go to my analysis, they have me right next. Like Keys is first, and then they have Rodriguez Reptiles, and then they have us.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. It's pretty good.
We're not like that far off from starting within like the 2 months we started in. We're like right there, dude. Which is awesome. It's awesome. Like I was saying, we wouldn't have gotten here if it wasn't for you guys supporting everybody, supporting us.
And for anybody that's curious, it was by review of our peers. I'm not
Man,
going to
name. Amanda. Look at her stuff, bro. It's so positive. She's like, go worldwide. Prestige World. Why?
Oh my god. Can't with you. Just can't. I'm like a cup of Starbucks and a pair of Ugg boots away with you, motherfucker.
What? Oh. Hey,
But anyways, it was by a review of our peers that we came up with this. I reached out to two relatively large names in the community that are tethered to a bigger entity, and we were turned down for locker room type shenanigans, we'll say, to reword it. And that stung me quite a bit for the two people I was reaching out to. One I was really excited to bring on. The other one would have been a huge like mentorship type thing. To be rejected over childish behavior it stung a little bit. It was a nice eye opener for us to represent ourselves better in the community. And that's really what this all boils down to. When you get checked, you get checked.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna lie. That felt like a low blow. Like that really did hit hard when Levi told me that shit. It kind of stung me too. I didn't tell Levi then, but it did.
Yeah, man.
I just kind of blew it off. I was like, look, you know what? Keep doing us, whatever the fuck. But in the end, I really thought about it, and then we talked about it. And yeah, I really do want to help. You know, get USARC out there. I want to do whatever we can for USARC, especially that Levi's in Arizona. I'm in Texas, and not many people here in Texas actually talk about besides Lone Star Reptiles, but they're in Dallas, Texas. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. You know, not many people here in San Antonio, Texas. Honestly, I don't know anybody else talk about USR besides me and Levi in San Antonio.
Needs to change.
Yeah, we need to get out there. We need to start supporting the USR, get their back.
You know, people ask me all the time, you know, what's my wristband about, and you know, what is USR? And it's always a blast getting to explain to people that we have an entity that fights for us. You know, you hear from the other communities out there. For example, the front desk of my last job. Back to USR, she doesn't hate snakes. She doesn't kill them, but she avoids them. She's terrified of them, you know, and she's just one of those people I don't think is ever going to work through the fear. I've tried with her. You know, it'll be a long road, but anyways, she backed USR regardless of her feelings because of what they stand for. Even the dog, cat breeder, you know, farm animals, they don't really have much to back them either. At the end of the day, they got laws and regulations, but they don't have an entity like USARC to step up and go, no, you guys aren't going to do that. The pit bulls, you know, let's use those for example. Where's their organization to back them? You know, there is no USARC pit bull or US pit bulls. You know, so for us to have this incredible entity behind us, we can't take it for granted. You know, and it goes past reptiles. We really do need to make an objective of getting everybody involved. During the Lacey-Ack fight, we saw a lot of people come together, but then we saw everyone split back apart. You know, we're getting into that complacent area, and this is when they, you know, see opportunity to try to pass some bullshit and try to get something past us when we're not paying attention. We can't let that happen.
But yeah, also on another note, the women's life is now called Double X Reptiles.
Yeah.
And the women's life from Saturday came up with that name, and I loved it. We loved it. We're going to stay with it. So now when we do the women's life, it's going to be Flexing and Finessing and FTL Reptiles Productions, and then we're going to present Double X Reptiles Women's Life.
Let's do it. Man, I feel like we need to come up with an abbreviation. That's a mouthful, bro.
But we can do it. But we can't do F and F. Oh, we could.
Yeah, F and F.
F and F Productions.
Yeah. That kind of rolls off the tongue, bro. I like it. Ooh, I got one. How do y'all feel about Flexin Nation as a fan base?
That's good though.
Yeah, I was thinking about that on my drive to work. I was like, the fan base
And
needs a name.
I'm not gonna lie. After that woman's live with Amanda and Brittany and Montana, after that live, I got hit up and by a lot of women actually saying they love what I'm doing, that they love what we're doing. Sorry, not what I'm doing. What we're doing. Um, Giving the women's a voice to speak on our show, letting them speak, letting them be them, letting them be real. That's what we're trying to also show out to the world. Like these women are full of knowledge, and y'all barely got a taste of that this Saturday in the retake, like in the retake world, pretty much. Um, so, and especially when they get on this show, when they come on this show, we try and make them feel as comfortable as possible, so they don't get all nervous. Like, and apparently they got really comfortable on the show, and they started, going off, started throwing some heat, and that's what we want to do. That's what we're going to keep doing, and I'm not going to change anything that we do with the women's lives.
Nah, hell no, that ain't ever going nowhere.
I'm always getting told why we have so many women on the live. It's because we're trying to cross communities. We're trying to get ball python breeders with retake breeders, green tree breeders. We're trying to, mix it up.
Oh,
but
what is that? United we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah. Because it don't really matter what community we're in. We're all fighting for our animals. It's all the same shit with the USR. Believe it or not.
Respect. So tonight's topic, man. Tonight's topic. It is a good thing that Keys is in here. We got a lot of ball python breeders in here. Actually, it's good that Amanda's in here too. We got a mixed community going. I brought it up a couple of times, but let's really jump head first into this. Man, let's talk some husbandry here, bro. Man, I'm telling you, if y'all haven't watched the last Unfiltered podcast, go watch that shit. It got me fired up, bro. It done really got my brain spinning, man. They touch on a lot of good shit in that, but the main one that stuck with me, man, was husbandry, bro. Was husbandry and the image that we portray ourselves, right? We want to talk about USARK, want to talk about representing ourselves professionally and things that we could change. And, I think Earl leads the charge in this because this entire time that they're going on about husbandry and, maybe covering up the racks, not showing the racks as much, putting an end to the Jay Brewers and the bullshit that he's doing, pulling snakes off the eggs, showing the business side of this. You know what I mean? As much as it's needed to teach about it, it's not needed to be on camera is basically like the message I took away from that. So I would like to say Earl leads the forefront of that, right? When he goes live, it's from that room where he's surrounded by enclosures. He's got a surround sound, and that's what he's about. He's not going live with the breeding racks behind him. He's not going live with the rat racks behind him. It's something that we probably as a community could hone in on and focus more on. Hiding the business aspect of that, because then the perception of somebody coming in isn't the breeding racks. It's not immediately to the question, oh, is that too small? Or, why are you shoving that thing in there? They got to look at what real keeping looks like, being a pet owner versus being in the business. I don't want to say I have a strong opinion of backing it quite yet, but I do understand the mindset. I appreciate the mindset and I understand it. Hang a banner, hang a flag, put your logo up, dope ass enclosures like MJ. MJ is another person that leads the charge, right? He doesn't have his breeding racks behind him. He's got those focus keep habitats with all of his green trees behind him when he goes live. That shit looks dope, first and foremost. Earls are fucking outstanding, bro. That shit is so cool to watch it, to look at it, and then especially when he shows it off. But I feel like that is a better look at the end of the day. And if you look at it from a business aspect too, you could even throw the business in that because you're attracting the attention with that. You're looking at it, you're going, oh shit, that's pretty dope. I want to do something like that too. You know what I mean? do, 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 do.
I'm right here, brother. Sorry. Just doing something really quick. There we go.
But
Sorry,
anyways,
man.
it's all-
Yeah, that was my bad. I
It's
got
something we
quiet.
can focus on as a community. We could, switch up the perception that we give out to people outside looking in. You know, a non-keeper, somebody that's not in the business, somebody that doesn't understand completely what they're looking at, because you know their perception also is like the walking through the zoos. You know, as much as I fucking hate the dude, Jay's pretty historic. When you walk through his facility, you see big enclosures. You know, perception is reality, so it's big enough. We're not even going to jump into that rabbit hole. I touch on that shit enough. Brian Barczyk, you know, let's use his anaconda, for example. That's a fucking massive enclosure. So when you see an anaconda in 8x2x2, you know, there's some questions asked. And that's really, you know, that's where it gets tricky too, because, you know, what are you supposed to do? Put your retic in a fucking 10x10x10, stress it the hell out of it. It's not used to it. You know, it's the bigger snakes that really come down to education. You know, but then you see retics and breeding racks too. I've seen people use the ARS racks for medium-sized retics as they're growing up, which is a breeder, you know, I don't disagree with it. As long as the snake's got enough room to stretch, it's taken out often. It is what it is, but it's on us to educate. But then, you know, it comes down to maybe hang a banner instead of showing the enclosures. Was the idea brought up for that, I believe, that specific circumstance. You know, there's an answer to everything. It's just how far we want to take it.
Yeah. He
What up,
ordered a,
Zach?
yeah, he ordered a 4x2x2 for his super dwarf.
What size is the super dwarf coming in at? 'Cause that's another thing to keep in mind too. You know, with the snakes, even the bigger snakes, man, they do like tighter spaces, so it gets tricky quickly.
Oh, Kaiju.
What up, bro? Man, but yeah, just some food for thought. You know, a subject that could be brought up and probably discussed a little bit more. Let's hide more of the business. You know, let's bring up let's drop a little controversy on them, right? I promise controversy. I honestly feel like there's too many breeders. My opinion, too many people breed. There are way too many fucking people breeding right now, man. I feel like everybody wants to breed. You know, this isn't a hobby anymore. It's not it's a business, and you know, it's becoming more like crypto than it is reptiles, where people see a small investment that they could possibly turn into a large one, and more often than not, it ends up going belly up. You know, there's tons of people that turn around and get out of the hobby right away. You know, there's some people that start breeding and then don't fully start it. So they, you know, not intentionally, but half-ass it. So they got a handful of snakes that they produced that end up in circulation. You know, I just don't feel like breeding's for everybody, you know, and I'm almost wondering if it's time we start having this conversation as a community that this is not meant for everybody. Yeah, you can, you know, there is a possibility that you end up like Pida's life, right? You invest in, buy a bunch of fucking snakes, do it the right way, and you hit the odds in a, you know, 1,000,000-to-1 situation. You hit a double, triple, you know, the pair of triple visual snakes. But what happens, you know, nobody, again, it's discussed slightly, but it's not discussed enough. What happens when you don't hit those odds? What are you going to do when your back's against the wall?
Man, shout out Keith, bro. That guy's like down for the family. Yep.
You know, I like the way Eden said it. It's a breeding industry. It's not a pet industry. Really, it needs to. I think we need to go backwards a little bit. In my humble, honest opinion, is to take
and
a step
become
back.
a pet industry.
Yeah, let the breeders do what they do, man. I mean, you got Canova, you got Aussie Boy, you got Pida's Life, you got Keys Constrictors, you got every single person breeds. How many people do we know in the community that just collect, that are just pet only?
Besides you?
Right now in the comments, how many of you guys are pet only? I guarantee you we're not going to get an answer on pet only.
Tammy is. I know
Is
Tammy.
Tammy? Okay,
Yeah.
so Tammy's pet only. Is it going to stay that way, though? Or do you plan on breeding?
I don't know. It's a good question for her. I don't know if she's going to plan on breeding. I know Tammy is.
This isn't an attack on anybody. Understand that. I'm not saying like, hey, we all need to, take a step back and fuck off on breeding. None of that. But it's a discussion. I feel like it needs to happen at this point. We are reaching a point where we are starting to see some issues with it, man. If you've seen, so on one of my local pages, shout out Vigil's Iconics Royals because he's the one that showed it to me. A lot of that collection was undesirable animals for not everybody. Not everybody was going to work with those animals. Not everybody was going to, they're going to end up cycling the system. What about those situations where you got 100 some odd animals and only 25 of them are really what's the hot topic right now? What happens to the other ones? You know what I mean? They're going to cycle the system.
That's a good question right here, Eden. That is a damn good question, Eden.
Yeah, see, there you go, Eden. You're asking the question I was about to ask to your question is when do you draw the line?
Do you find reptile keeper? Define it.
Define a reptile keeper?
Define it.
Keeper it's a keeper of reptiles. Somebody that keeps reptiles. That's a loaded question. The question that I think needs to be asked is when do you go from collector to breeder? And where do you draw the line and where do you solidify yourself?
Is a breeder a keeper?
Yes, because they keep reptiles. A keeper is a keeper. It's something that you keep. Let's break it down to the simplest part of the word. You keep something. I'm a gun keeper.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all you are. You're a gun keeper. Just stay with guns, bro. I'm joking.
Oh, it's a lot of tough talk from a ball python person. But no, honestly, everyone in the comments, what are you guys feeling on this?
And I feel that, Amanda. I do agree with that too. Like everybody sees that retic, like, damn, that's gonna give me that money, and they go start breeding it, and that pretty much is what it is. It's the same thing with the ball pythons. They see that fire, they're like, oh, I gotta get that, and then start breeding it. I know I'm gonna get money for that, and that's all it is. People are just buying like high-end animals, pretty much.
All right, man. Let me ask a question. Where do you define your passion? How many breeders, keepers, collectors are passionate about this? The true passion of this, not money.
Besides Brian Barchett?
Would you continue to do this if the value of that snake was $0?
If the value of that snake was what? I didn't hear that.
$0. Zero. That snake was worth absolutely nothing. How many people would consistently keep breeding?
So that calico pie female I have, maybe worth $0 to anybody else, but her babies, and you've seen them, are freaking amazing.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh my God, you invited that guy?
You sent the link in the group chat, fuckers.
Anyways, finish what you were saying. The calico girl. What about it?
I feel like that's like a zero snake, but I love their babies. Like I love that snake. Like I don't care what anybody says. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on. Now we're about to get real controversial, Zach, but this is not an attack on you, right? I get annoyed with this. I breed for myself. This is why I get annoyed with that. It's not an attack on you, Zach, and it's not an attack on anybody that says it. But what annoys me is truly, are you though? Are you breeding for yourself? Because if you were breeding for yourself, you would hold all the offspring back. You would keep everything for you because it's not for just you. You breed for yourself, but you also have to include the rest of it. I breed for myself to keep what I want and sell the rest is the missing part of that statement.
See, Keith says, I don't breed to make money. Bro, How did you jump Keys' comment?
Where is it? I can't see it.
It's right there. Not looking for money at the moment. I'm enjoying my snakes and the experience I'm getting. Dude, Bosa's doing the damn thing, bro. And he ain't even lying.
No, I would say Bose is genuine. Zach's genuine. Keys is genuine. But again, there's going to be people that break the rule, right? You're going to have your Canovas. You're going to have your Justins. You're going to have your Canovas. You're going to have your Aussies. You're going to have, what's another big name that doesn't involve fucking ball pythons? You're going to have your Barcheks, right? Barchek does a little bit of fucking everything. Shout out Barchek. But where do you, fuck you.
What's that?
Where do we draw the line, though? You know what I mean? Because not everybody's Canova, not everybody's Aussie, not everybody's Barchek, not everybody is Keys. Again, these are the Boza, for example, right? I don't ever see Boza getting rid of his collection. I just don't. He passionate. You see the fire light behind his eyes when he talks about what he talks about. But, I'm not going to mention names, but I could think of a handful of people I've talked to that just don't have that fire. You can tell when the shit hits a fan, those snakes are gone. They're up for sale for pennies on the dollar, and they're going to cycle the goddamn system. And, it's past retics, it's past ball pythons, it's anything that people are working with. That they're not making those buku dollars that they see coming in. They just pick it up, and then they hand it right back.
Yeah, you did. You did, Eden. Yeah, you did.
Now, Eden, what comes with that, though, right? Let's use a Bolin's, right? We're going to use one of the most sought-after snakes in the world, one of the hardest to reproduce. If I'm not mistaken, it's only been reproduced once in the United States. What if a Bolin's python was only $200?
That'd be amazing. Hutch would buy them all.
Yeah, right.
So you're going to put one of the most rare animals up for $200. Then anybody and everybody can afford that rare animal, and that rare animal ends up dying because the wrong keeper got it. Because somebody that wasn't investing that 10K, 12K, 14K into that animal, all of a sudden it's expendable. It's, it's just another, that's $200. I make that in a couple of days. Fuck that animal. I don't give a fuck.
Right. Not only that, but like your time and effort, that's why snakes are expensive, man. You put a lot of investment into making that particular snake. You put your time in to breed it and grow it up and, breed it again to get that specific gene. So that's why everything's expensive, man. You gotta, when you sell snakes, don't sell yourself short. You gotta account for all that.
But in what Eden's saying, though, I get what he's saying is, because they see the $40,000 ball python that Canova just popped out yesterday, that's the dream, that's the goal, that's the that's what people first hear. $40,000 on a snake? What? Oh, all I have to do is go get some ball pythons. They don't do the research. That $40,000 snake took 7 years to make. If not long, I mean, Justin's legacy is probably longer than that. But
on top of like other $15,000 snakes,
there it is. You got to invest $20K to make $40K.
Yeah, but by the time you get there, man, competing with them fuckers that are selling snakes for $40,000, by the time you make that snake, it's a couple of $1,000s on Morph Market.
My thoughts, I was like the corn snake things. Funny. What's up, John? Super Serpents. If you're not following Super Serpents, go follow him. Give him a shout out as well. He's always here. He's another family. Love that guy. Ooh. Glad you are honest. Levi.
It's just it's a literal controversial subject, man. That's really what this comes down to is, when do we draw the line? When do we, check somebody and be like, hey man, you need to stop breeding and you need to just get into collecting, bro. And, Aspect of what I think chases collectors away is what I experienced at my last expo. You go in looking for an animal, right? And you find the badass animal. I don't have an intent to breed it. I don't give a shit what that snake can make. I'm after the snake itself. I want that in my collection because it looks badass. But I'm going to get taxed because that animal can make that. I have zero intention of making that. And I guarantee that the mindset, you know, a lot of people are going to go in with that mindset. Like, what the hell? I'm not going to fucking pair this thing to anything. I just want that animal. Like doomerless boas, right? Let's talk about doomerless boas. Those are one of the hottest fucking snakes on the market. But because they're a hot snake and you can make more, that's what makes them more. They're not rare at this point, not anymore. They used to be. But even back when they were rare, they were $150 fucking dollars. But when everybody wanted one, all of a sudden that tax was up because everybody wanted to breed it. So could changing that help too? You know, where do you draw the line on that? When, you know, somebody's like, I just want that animal to be a pet. Yeah, there's pet quality, quote unquote, animals out there, but then you're getting a not fully suitable animal. It's got a kink. It's got some genetical issue. It's got a neuro issue. It's got something wrong with it at the end of the day. Oh, it's missing an eye. It's missing a tail.
There's Amanda. Thank you for jumping on. That's hoardery now.
I do believe that too. Like some of the keepers, you got like 100 fucking animals, and you're not doing nothing but keeping. That's not keeping. That's hoarding.
Bro, that's what Eric does.
What if they're well taken care of?
It's still hoarding, man.
Okay, what makes a breeder any different? Just because you make them have sex and eggs doesn't mean you're not hoarding.
But you're selling. Your collection size is constantly changing.
So you're saying that person's wrong because they have a passion for that many animals, but because you make money on your animals, it's acceptable.
I didn't say it was wrong. I'm just calling it what it is.
But it's the pot calling the kettle black because at the end of the day, you're both hoarding. Just one's for a different purpose than the other. One's to make money, one's to have a passion.
Well, then that would be same consideration as Walmart hoarding, you know?
Walmart hoarding. I like that.
Wait, are you comparing snake keepers to fucking toilet paper buyers?
Yeah, man. Same thing.
No, it's definitely not.
No, not even close.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go to Walmart tomorrow and buy all the damn toilet paper. And when people start screaming and cussing and throwing shit at me, I'm gonna be like, nah, there's this ginger bastard that told me to come over here and do this because it's the same thing as keeping reptiles. I'm gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, people did.
No, for real, the tax on toilet paper was fucking insane. But again, I guess that is a good metaphor. Actually, no. Hutch is right. Buy up all the shit and sell it at a higher price than what it was really worth because you're the only person that's fucking got it. But on the same side, just so I know there's somebody out there that's got this thought process in their head about lowering the price of animals, right? Madagascar tree boa, 100% worth $3,500. Knowing the animal that you're after is half of the battle, though, right? So when I looked at the Madagascar tree boa, I asked the guy, he didn't have a price tag on it. I was like, all right, I got to know. I was like, yeah, it's just killing me. What do you want for that snake? I'm not going to buy it, but I want to know what your price tag is. And he goes, I'll let it go for a smooth $3,500. I was like, respect. I would have said $4,000, but cool. $3,500 works too. If I was buying it, I'd be getting a killer deal. Now, people are probably, why $4,000? That's fucking insane for a snake. Right, we're going to take away the ball python fucking bullshit. The reason certain animals are worth more than other animals in this aspect is that is one of the more rare animals, harder to get your hands on in general, does not breed well in captivity, and people die seeking after this animal, going into Madagascar trying to find it. And if we're going to say Easterns now, right? So we're going to say Western Madagascar tree boa and Easterns. Easterns go for $8,000 to $10,000. Never going to ever hear an argument from me on that. If I was going to buy one, I'd pay that price all day. There are bones on the ways to the trails to find these animals. Like for people that have tried to go import them from the wild, it is fucking crazy what they go through to get these guys. And again, don't breed while in captivity. So $10,000, yeah, somebody paid the price at some point probably for that animal to get here. Either finding out where they are or finding an exact location to furthermore educate people. Seeing it imported from Europe is way cheaper, bro. No fucking way. I was just looking up at the expo. There was nothing available.
But you're missing your phone.
Huh?
I said you're missing your phone. If you're gonna hit something, hit your phone.
Hell no.
At an expo, look on Morph Market Europe.
I'm going to you right now.
Oh. Damn, my shoulder locked up on me right now. Oh, that hurt.
Yo, man, whoever installs these gym mats at like giant gyms, they need to get paid like $100 an hour.
What?
It's fucking rugged, man.
It's the number one search thing on the internet. Morph Market Europe tree boa.
Wait, there's a most expensive bearded dragon?
Isn't it the China?
That China
monster?
one?
Yeah.
That red China? The red China monster. Or China red monster or whatever. Last I checked, they wanted 700. Trying to get a new one. Did you say least expensive or most expensive? I don't know. If you're looking for that red China monster, go hit up Crystal Balls on Instagram. She has them. She has babies for sale too. Live feeding. On Instagram. Yeah, she's on Instagram. Just go over there, click her name, Crystal Clear Balls. I think that's right.
822, Kaiju. They have 10 available.
Holy snapples and pancakes.
These are just made, too. These were born this year.
How's your rat house coming along?
Who?
Hutch.
Oh man, this fucking. I got everything, all the walls sealed and everything. Get a nice little workbench. I gotta finish. I did a cutout there for the HEPA filter, and then that's one of the lines for the HEPA that goes into the wall all the way around to where the rats will be. And then this is where the snakes will be. That's why I gotta like super insulate the floors and shit.
So they get out, they don't get out, huh?
No, so it stays warm.
Oh.
I'm gonna run like this room's gonna be warm. Like warm.
No, Mama. Let me know what happens, okay? If you have to go to the hospital, how long you're gonna be in there for? Are you really looking on Morph Market right now? You can do that after the show.
Hey, you shut your fucking mouth.
Hey, professionalism, dickhead.
Yeah. Vagina breath.
Bro, what the fuck? We want to talk about lowering prices of reptiles. Holy fuck, some of these animals are fucking like dirt cheap in Europe as compared to us. Holy
Bro,
fuck.
yeah. Yep.
What the fuck do we got going on over here, man? Jesus Christ.
Well, because
And they
Europe,
producing
bro.
some fucking A1 shit, bro.
It's because you
This is
never
a
heard
dangerous
Mike.
game, Kaiju. Thank you.
You never heard Mike talk about it, bro. The Europe there's more keepers than breeders, man. So everybody's just mainly buying pets over there. So the market's not as strong.
Market's not as strong.
Yeah, for like breeding prices, I guess you would say.
Bro, this sticker came out badass. You feel it's all like you feel all the little puzzle pieces. Crazy. I'm like happy how they came out. Except for this one. This one's just gloss latex.
Damn, bro, their boa game is on a whole nother level, dog.
Get your ass off a morph market.
Yeah,
Hell no.
he stays away from it because then he want to be buying everything.
Fuck, if it wasn't so expensive to ship it, I'd be fucking buying at least 2 or 3 of these right fucking now.
He said, "Look, yeah, wait till summer. I'll be working both ball pythons and carpets."
Yo, Levi, give it another what is it? It's November, almost December, January, February, March. Another few months, and I know a guy that's going to be doing big time importing.
And what, he's gonna sell him the euro price, or he's gonna sell him the U.S. price?
He's going to be selling them the U.S. price.
Well, then Levi might as well go to the euro price.
Nah, I could.
You know, I'm not even going to play that game. I'm not going to look at the carpets that are in Europe right now. I know better. That's where the fucking stone washes came from, man. Those things are fucking insane.
Man, I don't know, man. I did not know.
What, you scared of carpet pythons, Chris? Get one.
Nope, don't like them.
Because they scare you.
No, I'm not scared of them. I just don't like them.
Love my new carpet python.
It's not my cup of tea, bro. It's not.
I do got to ask a question, though. Why are you getting into retics then?
I love retics. I love them. I've holded them. I've held them. Shut up, Hutch.
He broke it in my nose.
Right? You broke it in my nose. Bro. Don't start with me. Anyway, I've held at them, and it was diabolical. He had a super dwarf. He has like 3 of them, and he's breeding them. Shut up, Bosa.
Have you held a full-size mainland yet?
No, not yet, dude. But just the super doors were amazing. But I wanted the mainlands. Like when I met D&T at Arlington, bro, that's when I wanted one. Like I was like, damn.
Yeah, you need to go down to D&T's and go see some of their not so nice retics.
I know.
I strongly advise that if you're going to get into retics, go meet one that's not so nice, so you're ready for what you're up against.
Bro, Earl was like, let me know when you can come down. He'll come get me, and then take me down there, hang out with him, and then I'll be like, let's go hang out with D&T. Fuck Levi, he's at home. That's his fault.
That's fine. Got some badass retic keepers here too, bro. You forget I'm in Arizona, motherfucker.
He said, come to my house, I got you. We're teaching English here too, guys. Oh my God, Eden. We're not in school. What is that face, Hutch? What are you doing? Bro, you look like that little squirrel from over the hedge.
Was a person.
Bro, this shit does not. It's supposed to snap in, man. It looks like giant puzzle pieces, right?
I forgot you're still in your rat house.
It don't fucking snap in, man.
Hey, is anybody else going live tonight? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I was just asking.
Oh, man.
Right, probably. Somebody's always going live.
What? It's Tuesday, right?
No, it's Monday. It's going to be Tuesday tomorrow.
Monday. Oh, yeah. Well,
So when we're going live again, so we can let the people know.
I thought we decided Saturday, Sunday, fucking Monday.
Just 3 days?
I don't know, and then a sporadic one here and there, I guess.
Oh, I forgot about Equal Alliance Live, bro. John. And I didn't even know Celtic Balls went live on Monday. I thought Celtic Balls only went live on Wednesdays. Oh, they're going on now. Well, it's a good thing we had an hour to ourselves to get to talk about what we wanted to before everybody disappears.
Yeah, I feel like I need somebody more argumentative on the panel.
Bro, Hutch was arguing with you. He said you're sorry sack of duty, and you didn't even say anything back.
Yeah. Someone denied us. Let's freaking cry about it.
This fucking guy. Oh yeah, that's right. Mom Juice Mondays.
I've been bouncing through all.
Mom Juice.
At least she's honest, bro. She's been supporting all 3 lives. Look at her go. There you go, Tammy.
Hell yeah.
Tammy's a champ.
What? No more live. What do you mean? No more live with who, Kaiju? Who are you talking about? You can't handle the truth. Yeah, you can't handle the truth, bro.
Whatever, man. We can keep getting turned down. I'm good with it.
Bro, honestly, on a professional level note, though, we need to get some sponsors in this. If we're gonna do sponsors and stuff like that, yeah, we definitely need to clean up. So, watch your mouth.
Can't watch my mouth. Can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
do
not
it,
the
King
issue.
Sam.
I said
Dumbass.
mouth.
Fuck you.
This
That ain't never
mother.
gonna change.
This mother.
Ooh.
Where's my hashtag replace Levi? Please, somebody post that shit. I'm gonna go with the German Red Soldier here. We're gonna have him as my co-host next.
Y'all ain't never
You
getting
call me a
monetized.
German again, bro. I'll be taking a trip out of Texas, motherfucker.
We'll be taking applications for new hosts.
I love Hutch.
Damn. Maybe I'll get this shit finished by the morning.
But we're not ending yet. Levi will tell us when we're ending. He's the co-host. That's his job. Levi, I can't be replaced.
Yeah, thank you,
Oh,
Boza.
Levi can't be replaced. I can't be. What the hell? Read that wrong.
Boza for the win, bro.
Everybody's replaceable.
Right? Like, I feel that too. Like, if we stopped our show anyway, like, who, somebody else would replace us.
Maybe.
Probably
Maybe.
wouldn't be as good as we were, but somebody would be there to replace us.
Yeah, somebody would jump in our spot, but they ain't gonna hold the light that we held.
Bro, honestly, like, too, on another note, like, when, you know how you're always saying, like, people are always talking about, like, when we get up there, remember, like, what we were talking about in the group chat? And, you got me thinking about it when you said, like, if I did my own podcast without you, I don't know, bro. I don't feel like it would be the same.
Might get more
Not be
views.
fucking boring. If I went off on my own, it'd be fucking boring. Like, it's really, we'd have that perfect chemistry where it just bounces and drives. And
Yeah, but what I'm
Worse
trying to get
together.
is, like, I don't want, like, I guess people, like, trying to separate us or let the community, like, bring us together, like, that shit that's been going on in the background that nobody knows about. We'll keep that hush. But yeah, people trying to get us to turn on each other. It's like I told them in the group chat, man. We do have a group chat, but it's family. We support each other even on our, like, down days. We lift each other up. We're all about positivity in that chat. Even though we joke around off off the back, but in the back,
Except for
but we do lift each other up, and we're there for each other, regardless. And that's what family does.
Yeah, we got some asshole that's constantly fucking calling people and either waking them up or disturbing something.
For real.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
name.
family does turn their back on each other. Kaiju done left that group chat because we had a homeless man keep calling us.
That's right, bro. I even text Kaiju after that. I was like, what's up, bro? I was like, man, I thought I lost another brother. I was like, damn. He's like, nah, man. He's like, I've been trying to sleep with my girl, and some homeless man keeps calling me. And my girl be like, who the hell is that?
Kaiju fucking hella mad.
Yeah, look, dude.
I thought Hutch was gonna kill him that one night, bro.
Oh, when you called up and you woke him up? Well, why did you even answer? Why don't you mute it?
Because it was the first phone call ever. It could have been somebody who was dying, bro.
Yeah. I was like, yo, something's going on. So if someone's calling from the group chat, then it's just it's Chucky.
Trying to show off his legs, right? Something. God,
it's chameleon.
Bro, he called me last night, but Brody
Chucky,
called
if you're
me.
in the chat, though. Chucky, if you're in the chat, though, I love you, buddy. You're cool.
But yeah, Brody called me last night, dude. And
yeah, Big
he was
Brody
like,
did
Dad.
call you last night. How's your butthole?
Oh my gosh, my son's name.
Oh.
And he's like, Dad, I sent you pictures and a video. And that's what the pictures I sent you, bro. Brody, when he scored the touchdown.
Yeah.
It made me cry, man, because I didn't get to see that firsthand. Like, I wasn't there to see that shit, I just miss my boys.
Like I said, man, we do this shit big time, though. You can go fucking live from Hawaii, guy.
Yeah, we're shooting to go to Hawaii. Levi's gonna go with me. That's what brother does. Hutch can come along. Yeah,
you have
if he
some
can fit in
local species out there that I want to go hunt down.
Hutch can come along, but as long as he fits in my suitcase, we're all good.
Hutch ain't fucking leaving nowhere.
I know, he can't. His wife will kill him.
I'm gonna time it just right. I'll piss him off real good to where he actually does hop on a plane. He'll jump up off that plane and jump right the fuck back on.
Hutch, you need to come with us to Hawaii anyway. We're gonna go ride dolphins.
I'm good, man.
No, Chris. You're not gonna ride the dolphin. The dolphin's gonna ride you.
Whatever,
Yeah, I was
bro.
about to say.
Whatever.
We all know you into that
The
shit.
dolphin gonna hide its wiener in Levi's prison purse.
How did this get flipped around on me?
I don't know.
Have a good night, John.
I like it. The video chats with Chucky is great. He called me last night too.
Have a good
He
night,
called the
John.
group chat last night.
Oh, that's right. That dickhead did. He woke me the fuck up. God, dude.
Who, Chucky?
Yes.
Yo,
he did.
He just wanted to show off his new stuff, man. He just wanted to show off that he was excited.
I don't give a fuck if you just won $1 million goddamn dollars. My ass is the fuck asleep. I was knocked the fuck out too, man. Oh, I done had a Hutch moment. I was on planet fucking 9, bro.
What's up,
Yeah,
P?
yo,
Reptile dysfunction?
I swear, bro. Ever since I started this project out here, man, it's just been one fucking mess after another.
You so would have punched my phone.
Yeah, you saw that? He said, I will punch my phone.
Okay, Kyle. Put the
He's
monster
Cobra Kai.
down.
He's Cobra Kai, bro.
I'm gonna call Chucky as soon as this live is over. I'll hit that group chat call.
Dude. I'll answer just because you're calling. While I'm on
You're
the line.
on the line, you idiot. You can't.
Yes, I can. I'll do it right now. I'll do it. I'll call.
He's gonna fuck up the stream.
Don't try me, bro. We've been on
For
here
real,
for an hour and
my
30
phone
minutes.
gonna spontaneous combust. Yeah, you can vote from different devices too. By the way, for that the Dragon Soul.
Yeah, I voted for him on my phone and my laptop.
I voted for him on the phone, my computer, and my fucking the Meta Quest, the Oculus or whatever the fuck it's called. My
Nice.
VR
Hell yeah.
headset. I got 3 votes in for him.
It's all right. Chris didn't even know he was in the running.
No, I did. I knew that.
And you can vote for him daily too, by the way, if nobody knew that.
Every day, as many times, every day on as many devices as you can possibly get your hands on.
Yeah.
So you
Make sure
walking
y'all
down
vote
the
for
street,
him.
ask a
That's a-
motherfucker for his phone.
Bro, I
For
just
real.
voted for him right now
That's
for
a
my
cool-
laptop again.
Pat's a cool ass dude. So
Don't lie for him.
even though his Porsche rims are dirty as fuck.
What's up, Kraft? Yeah, we've been live for a minute, brother. We were talking about the plans for this podcast, where we're going, what direction. You missed
we
a
was
lot.
talking
You
about
guys
how
will watch it.
we was talking about how Ultramel needs to take it out of the market.
Yeah, they should take down Ultramel, remove it out of the market. Actually, shouldn't even be in there.
Yeah.
Keys is balling out, dude. Look, oh my god. Touch in chat and live. What the hell?
Hutch, if you turn a VPN on, it'll let you vote again.
Yeah, if you turn your internet off and use, if you're connected to Wi-Fi and vote, if you turn the Wi-Fi off, you can vote again.
Bro, he's only like, right now when I click on it, he only has like 8% votes, and Reggie from Urban Jungles has like 22%.
Damn, he jumped up. When Pat was at 5%, he was at 0 or 1%.
Yeah, but I was like, man, that's Reggie though. I didn't know he was in there too.
Oh, here we go. Oh, fucking Kaiju, bro. I'm gonna choke you out, man. I swear.
Bro, I done got you two confused for the longest time, bro.
Dude, there's nothing even there's no comparison.
Y'all look alike, bro.
How do we look alike?
Ooh,
Fucking Hutch and crap, bro.
oh,
Yeah, exactly.
one
man.
has red hair, the other one has like light brown hair.
I don't know, bro. They sound and look alike when you fucking watch the two panels like different times. Like if they were on the same panel, you'd be able to tell the difference. But I know I'm not the only one that mistakes these two motherfuckers.
You may be right, bro. You may be right, but
When
right
I
now you are the only one.
first started watching lives, I mistake you with a Oompa Loompa from Willy Wonka shop, bro. But I ain't keep saying that shit.
Hold on, what did he say? I missed it.
Oh my god, your attention span fucking kills me.
What's
I
up,
ain't even gonna
Zach?
repeat it, bro.
Hey, here, I'm gonna send Zach the fucking link right
Yeah, send him the link. Tell him to jump on. Let's get what he has to say. This shall be interesting.
It's fucking Hutch the Red, man.
So, hey, Emilio, you want the link or what? Let's get you on here.
now. How ironic is it that those two jump on at the same fucking time,
Right.
bro?
Oh, dude, if we could get Emilio and Zach on right now, that'd be lit right now. Let's do the damn thing. Emilio's sick, bro. Like he's
Bro, don't
laughing
tell me
though
you
while
got
he's sick. At least Hutch is making him laugh. Hey, Keys is in here too, Emilio. Shout out Keys.
the fuck am I trying to email somebody the link for?
So, you guys making it to the March Tinley, or are you bullshitting?
What?
You guys gonna try to make it to the March Tinley?
Are you going?
Fuck yeah, man.
You're going in March? If you're going in March, I'll go in March.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. I'll fucking go.
It's like a 99% chance I'll go.
A 99. So mine's just like a 99.99%.
Chris is a solid like 15%, bro.
I wouldn't say 15, bro. The way he hesitated on that 0.99, I say it's like a 0.99. Like he hesitated just to already start coming up with excuses why not to go.
Hey, dude, if I go to Tinley, I gotta meet. If Keith is going, do you know if Keith is going in March or in October?
I think
Buddy,
he
I
said
gotta
he was going to both. Yeah, Keys, are you going to both or just one?
Well, I remember him saying he was gonna go, but I can't remember where. When?
Hey. Fuck all that bullshit. We're all going to Pomona, too.
I don't even know where Pomona is.
Oh, in February. Are you coming in February, Emilio? Oh, Keith is doing both.
Okay.
Man, this is gonna be lit, bro. Already. Woo!
It's going to pop off, bro.
You already
And
know.
I gotta go to the October one because Big Mike's gonna be there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we definitely going, bro. We all have to be there for that one.
No,
Well, it's either one or the
he's
other,
going
bro.
to the October
One or the other. Well, then we better work double time on this podcast.
I don't
Double
know.
time, bro.
I
I'll
don't know.
fucking pay for the trip out there. I'll pay for myself.
I'll pay for the trip out there. Yeah.
I'll pay for the whole trip as long as that consists of just paying for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll buy you a drink, Chris.
When we land, I ain't paying for drinks on the plane. That's just way too expensive.
Hell yeah. I don't drink on the plane.
Bro, upgrade to first class and it's free, man.
Yeah, but first class is like expensive, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I bought
No,
first
it's
class.
dirt cheap, bro.
He said, I don't know. It's first class. Like,
That's where all the Neanderthals hang out, bro.
I guess so.
Now,
but the
we're
Neanderthal
gonna
was up
crash
there
it.
getting fucking shellacked.
I saw you read the message, Zach. You better jump your ass on here.
we're gonna crash at Hutch's house in Tinley. He has a
Ooh, there he is. Look at that.
Hutch gets first class treatment.
what are you doing, bro?
What's up, boys?
What's up, man?
Hey, look, it's Adolf's little brother.
Hell yeah. It happens like that.
Hey, man.
Bosa, yeah, you need to come down to
Professional,
Arlington. Yeah, you need to come hang with me, Levi.
What'd you say, Hutch?
Yeah, I said professionalism.
Yeah, you
Talking
right.
about mini Hitler and shit.
Fucking Chris called
We
me
were
brother.
brothers.
I gotta edit that part out. Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
We were brothers. I wanted to hang out with some Oompa Loompas and call it good. Hey, we did figure out a legitimate fact though. Hey, we figured out a legitimate fact at the Mesa show that I'm officially taller than Levi.
Bro, it's your damn shoes.
That ain't hard, brother. That ain't hard,
I'm
brother.
taller than Levi.
It's an accomplishment though.
I'm not even surprised that you're taller than him, though.
I think my
Bitch,
3-year-old
you don't
son
even know
taller
me.
than
The only
Levi.
person out of like the entire fucking chat here that knows me in person is Zach.
Bro, you're like, hey, he's like 4'9", right? Right, Zach?
You give off them vibes, though, man.
Yeah,
you give
yeah.
off them vibes.
I'm like 5'0", so he was probably like 4'6".
Yeah, okay. I knew it.
Fuck you.
I called that for Texas, man. Check that out. Shots.
He said everything's bigger in Texas.
So, Zach, did you hear? Oh no, you didn't hear Levi's question about what was it, Levi?
I don't know, host. You were listening, right?
I was. But I forgot what we were talking about. We talked about a lot of things. That's why.
You said mastication or masturbation.
Freaking Hutch.
Go ahead, Chris.
Go
He
ahead.
was listening, right?
I said, I forgot the question. I don't know. Man.
Oh, your ass is on the spot right now, bro. Come on.
Come on, Buttercup.
This fucking guy. All right. So which one? Because I asked a couple of questions. I had a couple of hot subjects. Well, I had three in total. Which one you want, Princess?
Wait, we talked about 3 things? I thought it was just one whole big thing.
Oh, fucking God. I can't with you, bro. I can't. All right, Zach. So we'll start with husbandry and the way that we present ourselves on lives, cameras, professionally, etc. The topic about husbandry basically boils down to stopping, not showing the business as much, right? So enough, basically enough with the breeding racks, enough with the raw view inside of the business. Let's start using banners, start using flags, enclosures, break up the day to day. You know what I mean? Showing what we do behind the scenes.
So you think like show more of it or less of it?
Less of it.
How come?
Because people coming in, the ideas that people coming in, right? Somebody that's never seen what we do, that is ignorant to the situation, it leads to assumptions. Perception is reality at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. That's fact. How you perceive 100%. Things is reality. And if somebody perceives that these racks are too small and the ball pythons are shoved in and enclosures are too small, blah, 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 right? That's their perception right off the rip. So we start presenting different things and, keeping their mind open while they're learning what we do. And then they get to see, behind the scenes, the racks and what goes into it. They're more open-minded. Would you agree or disagree?
I guess I disagree. The reason being is that like I've kind of was able to propel myself by showing my growth, which included showing like my day-to-day, going from I never did aquariums, but I went from like PVC racks to ARS and Freedom Breeder racks. And the reason being was, they were space savers and more efficient to work out of. And I mean, I think you're definitely hit the point though, where people judge it. Like I had people today like, oh, your tubs are too small or this or that. Well, sometimes I give the advice of I'll take a snake and put it in a smaller tub that, to be honest, if you knew nothing, you would be disgusted with me. But if you ask the question, I'll tell you, I stuffed it in that small tub because it hasn't eaten in 2 months. And I put it in that small tub and it wrapped up a rat and I couldn't even close the tub, but it made it eat. And then I put it back to the bigger tub. So I think that they should know right out of the gate what they're getting into. That's just my opinion, I guess.
Okay. I respect it. Hold on. I'm going to go back to something because if somebody, not naming any names, was in the chat earlier, I did shout out the Unfiltered podcast for getting this whole fucking thing going. Sorry. Anyways.
What the hell? What's up, Eagle Line? How'd your show go, bro?
Yeah, hold on. Let's go back to that because I think this is half the issue, right? Do whatever the fuck you want, right? Let's take it to the next level on that one. Yeah, let's do whatever the fuck we want, right? When it's about perception. So when we got new people coming in, everybody's preaching USR. Everybody's preaching, let's be more open. Let's get more people involved. We need a bigger community. The idea behind the statement that was said on that podcast is to bring more people in, because one of the biggest issues that we run into is that we look inhumane or we're doing the wrong things to people that have no idea what they're looking at yet. But if we change that perception to where they really don't see the behind the scenes until they're ready, let's give it a shot. Let's see if it works a little bit better. Let's, change things up, switch it up.
But I also feel like,
yeah.
But I mean, on the flip to that, like, I'm definitely a way newer breeder, right? So in the before times, like my brother, he's an older breeder. You know, all the older guys, they kept every single thing they did under wraps. They didn't share anything. So I mean, maybe I'm missing a little bit of what's being said or want to be done, but what you're saying we should try. They did that for how many years? How many years did they hide everything? And just they would even bash people for putting them in tanks and shit like that.
Yeah.
And but wouldn't show their room. They wouldn't show us their rack system, or they hid everything and only wanted to give us their snakes, but not teach us how to keep them good.
Right.
You know, I mean, you can keep it in a tank good, but people held that forever as a secret.
Yeah, no, okay. So it would be on the opposite spectrum of that mentality, right? So not keeping it a secret, but keep it waiting. You know what I mean? Like, instead of opening up with the behind the scenes, let them work their way into it. You know, kind of like, what the hell am I looking for? Like, working your way into snakes in general, right? Like, most people, and, you know, it's advised that you don't jump into retakes as your first snake. You work your way up to it. You start with the corn snake, ball python, and so on and so forth. Whatever line you decide to work your way up in is the way that you work your way up. So we work them into the hobby, you know, instead of like in your face, bam, this is how the business is, this is how it works, you know, basically cramming it, slowly work them in. So that way we don't get the ripe, raw feelings right from the jump.
How
long
would
can you make content like that, man?
Right. And then how do you ease somebody into it? Like, hey, only this group can watch me, but this group can't, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it would
exactly.
It'd be a tough regulation per se, but it's just an idea. I'm not saying it's the right way or the wrong way. It's just an idea.
Like,
right.
Just all the new people to your channel. Hey, watch my old videos first before you fucking say anything.
That's pretty much what it sounds like.
I don't know, in a way. Yeah, but in the same sense though, like I started off making my own racks, man. All my snake racks and shit I made. But like watching these guys like and jumping on lives and just like shooting the shit with them, like learning, man. Like I wanted to be where a lot of these people were, and like I was still like fairly new at the time, so like learning about all this shit like ARS racks. I didn't have the slightest clue what an ARS rack was until I started watching these guys. And you know, it's just I feel like if the people that are watching your shit want to improve, they're not going to be derogatory and stuff on your channel. They're going to watch and learn and not say shit. And if they're there to post stupid ass comments like, "Oh, you're a terrible person for keeping in tubs," then that's what they're there for, man.
Right. I agree with that too. And what I like is, I mean, you spend the money on like the higher end racks, so I kind of show it and it'll help propel me. And as well as, I mean, Levi knows because he lives in my state, but from the beginning, I mean, I let Levi into my house and I didn't even know who he was or anything about him. I hide nothing and I let people right into my house any time of day. Like you could show up and bang on my door and I'm not even going to give that excuse. Oh, it's cleaning day. It's this, that. Like you can walk right in because I want you guys to see it of what goes on. And it kind of helps propel of like, they know they can get one of my animals and know where it comes from, or, you know, see it at any time. Like, okay, for example, right now, okay, I hopped on, I would have just shot the shit through the messages. You guys said hop on. I walked right down. I got into my room. I mean, it's how it is. I don't clean it up for you guys. I don't clean it up for nobody. It runs how it runs. Like it's clean. I don't change anything, you know? So I want the people to know.
And on these lives, we don't clean it up either. So as the lives drop, man, it's real. It's what it is.
Right.
And
this is
I'm not real quick because I'm gonna shout out Hyde's Life. If you're not following this guy, go follow him on Instagram. Hit him up. You know, check out his page. This guy's working with some fire, man. Go check him out.
I appreciate that.
And go follow Hutch and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Give him some love, guys. He needs some love right now.
Yeah, man. I've been recording a little bit here and there doing this project, bro. But at this point, I'm just trying to like hustle through it, man. It's been a lot of work, a lot. Even just like fucking sealing shit and stuff, man. This room is gonna be top notch, bro. I'm telling you, top notch. There was no expense spared on the filtration and water purification and all that stuff, man.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Are you talking about for rodents?
Yeah.
No, this right here is gonna be my snake room, and
Oh,
the rodent room is still on hold on the other side. I got to build a wall there tomorrow, but doing the floors tonight. But yeah, this whole like I have like a 2-piece garage. It's like a 1-car garage right here, and then this side goes all the way to the front of the house. So it's like a second part of the car garage. So that's gonna get turned into the rat room over there. But I'm on back order for my air filters on that for that side.
Everything's on back order. I just got done building a rodent room, and it took a minute for all the extra stuff.
Yeah, man, that's where I'm sitting. I got like the main so there's a cutout in the roof right here. It's all been fitted for the HEPA filter system, but only the main part of it came in. I still have to wait for all the hookups and everything they're like a 2-month back order.
I got lucky, and I was I knew the majority of the stuff I needed before the rodent room started being built. I had a company come out and build it, so before they started, I had ordered a bunch of stuff months in advance, and luckily it all lined up pretty well. But yeah, that's a big waiting game on most stuff.
Right. Well, that would have been nice, but my wife, she randomly decided to evict me from the living room. So
hold on. What is Gio talking about here? What about those breeders who require paid subs for their advice and shit? Oh, he's talking about like Patreon?
Yeah.
That's shiesty, bro. That is shiesty.
I mean, what's funny is like I'm only like I'll just point out the big people, right? Like Justin has it, AEP has it. Like they do hundreds of videos with tips and this and that. I mean, you could look at it from either standpoint. If you look at it from a business standpoint, it's smart to get more money, and they do a lot of free YouTube videos, as well as, I mean, I'm sure they got a high overhead. Like I would love to see their books, but I mean, with that high overhead and an income like Patreon coming in, and I mean, he lets all those people come to his house that pay that. But I actually bought into Miguel's Patreon, and I was watching it, and this was probably like 6-8 months ago. I actually ended up getting off of it because I got mad that I was paying the monthly fee. And what's cool with Miguel is he doesn't keep any of your money. He will let it stack up as store credit. But why I got mad is I was paying it every month. And so he would do his Patreon video, and then about a week or two later, he would release that same video on his YouTube. So I was like, what am I paying for, you know? So on the Reverse Factory, he actually did it really cool and would release everything on his Patreon just a week or two after.
Right. Yeah, Miguel's, when I was looking at that stuff, man, I thought about going with Miguel because he does do the like the build up store credit, but I don't know, I can't bring myself to pay someone for advice I can find elsewhere for free, you know? It's just
right.
I don't know.
I think they played a good game of giving you like we'll give you first peek on the Patreon, you know, like of whatever they're cutting or stuff like that, you know. Good gimmick, I guess. Good business platform or business idea and good gimmick.
It's the same concept to OnlyFans. I hate to bring it up, but right, you get exclusive content, face to face, one-on-one, versus you could jump on the hub and get it for fucking free, but you're not getting a quality personal product.
Right.
That is the selling point of all of it.
Right. If you're nobody and have spent no money with them, they won't respond to you, you know. But on the Patreon, you're spending money, you'll probably get some good responses, you know.
Yeah, I think it comes down to like natural, like if you meet certain individuals naturally, it's more like it's meant to be. Like, so I got a buddy here, he was like pushing to meet all these people and like talked to all these people, and I told him about like my Tinley trip, you know, hanging out with certain people and shit. And he's like, yo, that's what we were like pushing for and stuff, me and my wife. And you just like, I did it naturally. And now I like in contact with some pretty big people, man. And I feel like you shouldn't have to pay if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
Right. The natural ones are a lot better because then they want to deal with you because they wanted to, not because you paid them.
Right,
But I'm
right.
like, well,
And it's more sound advice that they give, not some like cookie cutter shit, you know?
Brian Barczyk doesn't have a Patreon, or does he?
I'll give you personal advice. Oh, I don't know.
I don't think Brian Barczyk does.
I was like, doesn't he just?
Yeah, my phone.
That
Give us the
motherfucker
Bible.
doesn't have time for a Patreon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Like, he always does like
if I did
videos
that,
on.
my phone died.
I was like, how do you know his phone died? And then it died.
Yeah,
the one Patreon I think I would subscribe to is like MJ's because he's more than just a breeder. His makes sense to me if I was going to. I don't think I will. No offense or anything, but it makes sense because his is he does more than just breed. You know what I mean? He's got the podcast to get to know him better as a person and, you know, ask him questions about the podcast. So I really wanted to invest into like a mentor. I would subscribe to the Patreon for the podcasting side of things and the personality. Like, I want to know how the fuck that man has so much goddamn energy. Yeah, he does this for a living. No, I want to know where he gets his fucking energy level from because it's fucking insane. I've talked to people that have met him at the shows and shit, and he's the same exact way in person as he is on the camera. It's just
he is. We got I can't remember if it was January or July this year. We got a party with him. He was staying in the same hotel as us, and we just fell into it down in the after the auctions and shit. Everybody was really drunk.
he
And yeah, he was the same energy, same person. He was really funny. I didn't get to personally like have a good conversation with him or anything, but just we were all around the same group. You know, there was probably like 15 of us just partying that night.
nice. That's awesome. And Pomona, right?
That's what I can't remember if it was Pomona or Anaheim. I want to say it was Anaheim. I think it was Pomona. It was Pomona. It was.
Yeah,
Pomona.
I don't think he went to Anaheim this year. I think he had something like a wedding or something come up.
Yeah, it was Pomona because we vended Pomona, but then for Anaheim we only went. We didn't vend there, so it was the Pomona show.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I plan on making it out to the next Pomona. I have to. It's like right fucking there.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Surprise
vend that one too.
Hell yeah.
That should be nice. I was waiting until after the Mesa show to make a decision, and then we pulled the trigger and got some tables.
Hell yeah. So the other question is, are we to a point where we need to start calling? I like the way that Eden asked the question. Is this a breeder's hobby or a pet hobby at this point? In my opinion, it's a breeder's hobby. There are way more breeders than there are keepers. Or I'd say collectors, pet owners.
Yeah, I agree with that. Everybody is a breeder. Everybody. I mean, this weekend, I watched a guy get a couple snakes from me and was like, yeah, I'm going to breed these. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I always, what do you got at home? This, that, and the other, just to shoot the shit back and forth. And he has none. I was like, so no, that's a fair statement. Everybody is a breeder.
Yeah. And I
think that's how those high-end projects hold their value, though, because how do I sell? Okay, I hit those triple visuals. Like, okay, if you're a breeder, those are worth, argue about it, those are worth $50,000 to a breeder. Those are worth a couple $1,000s to a person who's going to keep them in a cage, that's real pretty to them.
Yeah, see, and I mean, I almost feel like it's getting to a point where we're going to start feeling effects of that, though. Because that tax that you put on it as a breeder, right? Like, how are we supposed to encourage people to be a collector when they're not supposed to be a breeder? We know there's more people out there that shouldn't be breeding that are breeding that just shouldn't be. But because they want that triple visual, they're going to breed. That's really the mindset behind it. Is like, that's the only way to achieve this animal. You can't go out and buy it for a couple $1,000s because of the breeding tax on it. Right. My example for me at the show, I experienced it. I won a doomerless boa. but I'm not paying $400 for that animal. The only reason that animal is $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, those are all prices I saw throughout the expo. I guess 400 is reasonable, I could say, because that animal still, it is not as openly available as others, but more available now. But let's go back last year, right? $900. You couldn't find one for under 900. I think they went up to like 1,200. It's not because it's a rare animal. They're openly available if you know who to talk to. It's because it's a cool animal and it gained traction. And all of a sudden that breeder tax got put on it. That's discouraging people from just collecting. I don't want two. I just need one. I don't want to breed Jumelos boas. I have no intention of it, but it's a badass animal to have. It's a collector's dream at some point to own a Jumelos or a Madagascar tree boa, which are in the same family, if I read that correctly, which I had no fucking idea. Not same family, same genesis. Is that the word I'm looking for? I think same genesis. Yeah, so where do you draw the line there?
I mean, I could reference of when I was younger, my parents bred dogs and stuff, and what they would do with like males and stuff, they would sell them as a pet, but dogs had papers, and so they weren't allowed to. They would sell it as a pet, and that person could not. So they would sell the dog, but the breeder would own the breeding rights. So KCA, say that I'm just right. AKC, yeah, AKC, yeah. So like for instance, if it's I'm just throwing random numbers. If it's a $5,000 dog, I'll sell it to you for $1,000. You own the dog, but I own the breeding rights. You cannot breed that dog, and if you do, then I get a cut of whatever comes out of that, no matter what. And there's not. It's like a non-negotiable cut. The cut is the cut. I don't think that could be done. Right. I don't think that could be done with snakes. I mean, I guess it could be, but you'd have to paper every snake. But they do prints, like prints of the dog, it's paw prints, and it's like a fingerprint.
Yeah, my friend Christy at the front desk of my last job was getting into that. Man, you're right. I think that is the answer, but it's so complicated to do with fucking reptiles.
Right. Yeah. I don't think it can be done with reptiles. I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't think anywhere in my breeding time,
Yeah, it's definitely a rabbit hole to jump down. You know what I mean? But it does come down to, I think that would be the answer though, where we would see less. I think we'd see less problems in the long run with people collecting than everybody trying to breed. We'd see a less overpopulation of animals. We would see, honestly, more quality animals hit the market because there's less low qualities going around. People that are first getting into the game are actually going to go to an actual breeder. The breeders get more hype behind them because, imagine, let's just say, for example, it was you and your brother in the state, right? Who else are they going to go to? They're going to go to the Sumter brothers.
We have a lot of good breeders. They're just not as vocal,
but just for example, right? Like we limit down the breeders and limit down the selections. That technically drives up the market and a need for you guys. Trusting. Yeah, Kaiju. E-Reptile. I was looking at Kaiju's. Yes, but you're one of very, very few people in the world. The normal everyday person is gonna kick the dog to the fucking curb or bring it to the shelter. Let's be realistic here. That's why our shit's overpopulated. Impulsive and irresponsible decisions lead to the overpopulation of rescues and adoption centers and so on and so forth. That's another thing I think that would help too by cutting down breeders. The fucking fact that the sanctuaries and rescues and adoption centers are overloaded right now with reptiles, mammals. This goes beyond our hobby. This is the animal industry in general.
Bro, and not only that, the women said it on their live. Remember? Like how in Florida, that's why they banned rhesus, because they just started letting them out in the wild, releasing them. Like, pet owners couldn't take care of big snakes. They didn't realize they got that big, so they let them out. But so now we're fighting.
I didn't even think about that. Could you imagine like selling a new person, like if you were a reticulated python breeder and they're babies, like they're kind of just long and skinny, like, oh, these are cute, Yeah, that's a good statement right there.
Yeah, and it's like the women said too, though, that comes down to the breeder at the end of the day. Less breeders, more responsibility, more accountability. Imagine that, now if we knew who was doing that, be able to check them, be able to go, hey, do not buy your animals from this person. If you're a first-time snake breeder, go to this person, go see this person, be able to steer them in the right way. But I mean, there's so many freaking breeders out there. You jump on Morph Market. Which one was it?
We were we were looking at the map on Morph Market, and I think I'm pretty sure it was California. You can't even see it when you're zoomed out. California is like blacked out with breeders. It was pretty funny.
That's what they said. There's a lot of people in California. A lot of people.
A lot of people, a lot of breeders. Makes sense. It's becoming more and more popular, and that's another subject that could be brought in. I know it's been talked about throughout multiple podcasts and multiple breeders. Is how fast the hobby exploded. It was like almost overnight. The shit became super popular. It's been building traction for 20 years, but it's never been this popular.
Yeah, right before COVID, it exploded.
Yeah, and it just continued to explode because of COVID. Fucking people were handed up to $2,500 to go below on whatever the fuck they wanted.
Yeah,
I was at the beginning of that train. It exploded, and I exploded with it. Where I just had is my brother had been doing it for 10 years, so I was like, oh, this is a great idea, but I actually happened to get on right at the right time, and I was able to explode with it. Yeah,
but you're one of the good keepers, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean, you're a really good breeder. I've been to your house. I know you on a personal level. I walk over to your table, and everything's fucking A1. You're a good example of what the hobby should look at. Versus, I'm not going to roll anybody under the bus. I was walking by tables. I was like, oh, what the hell are you doing, bro?
Right. You see good and bad. I don't ever say anything because I don't want to get into it. Like, I'm not going to, it's at the end of the day, it's all an opinion. Like, whether it's factually a bad table or a good table, it comes down to you think it's a bad table. You think it's a good table. So what are we really arguing about? There's no point to argue because it's all an opinion.
Yes and no. There's levels, So we'll use the deli cut versus the display, right? That's one of the biggest arguments. That's opinion. Which one's better? One looks better. They're both effective. But when you see animals that aren't healthy out on display, that's where you draw the line. You go, why the fuck are you selling an underweight animal? Why are you selling an animal that's twitching inside of its cage? Why are you selling an animal that's crammed into way too small of an enclosure? There were monitor lizards there that were in display cases that should not have been in those display cases. They should have spent the extra money, bought a bigger display case, or just not brought the animal at all. When your animal can't do a 360, that's way too fucking small. And to do that to a monitor of all animals, like it's like, come on, man.
Right. That's always been the rule of thumb that a lot of people don't pay attention to. I mean, there's a reason, like, I use the displays, and again, I only have ball pythons, so I literally can't speak on any lizards, but the rule of thumb has always been the animal to do a 360. So that's why even the ball python displays, I guess you could use them for anything. I just call them the ball python displays because that's what I have. But then they make the bigger sizes, or they have the divider. So like every once in a while you get a bigger snake. So it's like, take the divider out. Yeah, you lose a spot, but rule of thumb, it's got to be able to do a 360.
Yeah. Respect. Appreciate that you guys follow that. You guys do follow that. And big ass females could even move around that Micaiah was selling.
The what?
The big ass females that he had on display yesterday.
Oh, in the tower?
Yeah. That tower is cool as fuck, by the way. I like that.
Yeah, they're a good setup. They're attracting by themselves. Yeah, they're very attracting.
Eden, your question is going to open a whole ass can of worms, because then you're going to drag money into this, man. And that's really where a lot of this shit changes. It's money. When there's money involved, things get overlooked. I'm making money. I don't care. Right?
I don't know, bro. I kind of agree with that, because here in church, we do live venomous, they sell venomous at expos here. And one in shirt, Cobra got out. So I mean, they could monitor a little bit better. Make sure that
They can. No, for sure. No, absolutely. I'm sure, Zach, you could agree with this at the end of the day, right? Expos could do a lot better jobs of monitoring and
thanks,
you know,
Leka.
doing a little bit of background on the people that they're letting into the shows.
I agree with that. Now the reality of it, and I'm never scared to say anything. I'll take a beating from anybody. That'll never happen, because the fact is, no matter what anybody's opinion is, I'm not saying I agree with it, but the fact is that money trumps what anybody cares that animal could do a 360 or not.
There it is.
Like, and I'm just
You're
talking
right,
about
Zach.
that part of it, but in all aspects that you're talking, you know, the health, the too skinny, that animal's probably had one meal, whatever the case is, right? I mean, the whole spectrum of it.
Yeah.
Money, that animal's health or condition at the show will never trump the money that comes in at those expos. And that's just the fact of it. So what I do is I hold my standard to my table, and sooner or later people will get a couple animals, and I get people that come to me after an expo and be like, oh, I saw you at the expo, or this or that about the expo. Can you tell me why my
Thank you,
animal's
Wifey.
not eating? I'm like, whoa, where did you get it? Why did you buy that animal looking like that? Oh, it was a good deal. Okay, so it falls back into the money. You weren't willing to spend the extra $50, $100, whatever it was, and now you have problems. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
it's fucked up to it's tough, man. Because I mean, so and that boils down to this this subject of, you know, entertainment versus education. Education is going to get trumped by education is going to get trumped by entertainment.
Correct.
The same way that health of the animals is going to get trumped by finances. Again, it comes down to money, though. You know, the person fucking pulling a vicious fucking retic off of eggs is going to get more views than the one that does it the proper way.
Bro, I see where you're going, but it still doesn't hurt to educate people.
No, but hold on, you're missing the point here. The people that want to be educated are going to see the entertainment first. They're going to get the wrong idea in their head from the jump, because the entertainment is what comes first. They don't hear, hey, when you go to that expo, spend that extra couple $100. Go to Pida's Life instead of the dog shit vendor down the corner that's selling them for 50% of the price. Yeah, when you're first buying, the cheaper animal sounds like the better plan. If you don't know any better, it's just like going to the grocery store. You're going to buy the Great Value Tylenol. That's the same as the fucking name brand.
Right.
Because they don't know any better. That it's not the same as Tylenol. Yeah, you want to spend that couple extra $100 with Zach versus the douchebag on the corner that's got snakes that have been out of the egg for a day and hasn't even fucking eaten yet. They don't know any better. They're coming in uneducated, and if they've done a massive amount of research, yeah, they know better. But for the most part, it's all the entertainment shit that comes up first.
Right. They want to watch me in my room because they want to see me get bit. They don't care how I clean my tub.
Yeah,
that's the fact of it. I mean, not everybody, but new people, yes. New people, yeah.
Yeah, new people, yes, definitely. I agree with that. And that's because they've already seen half of the videos on TikTok, Instagram, you know, Facebook Live, or whatever you want to call that.
I think the only person that does real education that gets a massive amount of attention is Brian Barczyk.
Yeah, I would say even he puts in his publicity, wherever it may be, Facebook, YouTube, whatever he's doing, I would actually say he probably puts he's probably the only person that puts education first. I mean, sales mean a lot. He's got an overhead. He's got to stay open and rolling to be able to do what he does. But yeah, when he turns on a video, like when I post something, I'm posting it to push that animal or push that myself out there, admittedly, before the education. I will educate anybody who comes and asks me anything, but I see what you're saying. He does set himself aside where he educates first before he pushes him and his brand.
All right, guys, you motherfucker. I agree. Don't get used to it. Oh, hold on. Sorry, wrong comment.
I like 50% heads.
Of course you do. But no, I agree with Kaiju here. There comes a point where you could probably make more money on those single gene animals at this point selling them for food than you can fucking selling them at an expo. There's somebody out there with a cobra that needs that fucking snake. Yeah. Somebody with a king snake that needs more than just one deformed snake that came out of the egg.
I was just talking to somebody about it.
Fucking shit on for saying that. Sorry.
I was just talking to somebody about that. Like, you got a normal or a pastel or something like that, and the reality of it is that animal is worth, I don't know, you can argue about it all day, but $40 to $70, right? And if you're feeding that from a shop price rodent, you're at what, $3 to $5 a rodent? Like, you feed that thing 10 times, and after that you're losing money, you know? So yeah, breed it for food.
Ooh, hold on, guys. He's calling your ass out, Zach.
Do you like 50% albino pies? Obviously, I only said that because I had a banana pied female that was 50% het clown, and she proved out. So the higher end, yes, of course. I'm just being funny because of your comment.
But no, you one lucky mother. No, I don't know, man. Whatever God you pray to, keep praying to.
You know, somebody had reached out to me. I will never name them. I hate them to death, and one day I'll probably say it publicly, but I won't until then. But I actually went back. Up to it. Right. When I had bought those triple hets, so they were 100% triple hets, right? I bought them, and it even goes further. So I bought them, and when I got them in, the female was dead. The guy was awesome. The guy was beautiful. He gave me all my money back, and he goes, keep the male. I'm like, I don't even want the male. What am I going to do with the male? Whatever. I kept the male. I put it in the rack. He grew. 6 months later, I found it took me a while to even find another triple het female. And I actually got it from Brian Bodie, and he was like, this is the price. And it's for a male and a female. I was like, I only need a female. He's like, I don't care. And so I took the pair, right? So I took the pair, I grow them up. I posted when I got them. I went back and found those posts, and people were making fun of me saying, you'll never hit this, that, and the other. And at the time, I'll be honest, I bought those triple hets not to hit triple visuals. I mean, obviously I want to, right? Everybody's pipe dream thinks they're going to hit them. But I bought them because on the odds, it's a way higher odd to hit a double visual, right? And clown pied, exanthic clowns, lightning pies, those are all great doubles. So I was like, cool, I'll hit multiple doubles. Maybe I'll hit 2 doubles and not a triple, right? So I raised them up. Time goes on, right? It gets to the time to start breeding them. And the pair that I had got from Brian Bodie, I tried to pair them, and that male wouldn't do nothing. And a couple months went by. I was super irritated. I have the ultrasound, so, you know, I know she's ready, and I'm getting really irritated. And then it cracks in my mind. I kept that other male growing, totally forgot about him. You know, he's just a normal male in my rack. And so I threw him in, and sure as shit, he started breeding, and it took off from there. And I hit the triples, and I actually reached out to that person and sent them to him. I was like, hey, check this out. Because he was like, you'll never hit. But life goes on with those. But yeah, it was, I mean, it's a lot of luck, obviously, with that. I mean, who hits 2 of those on a triple head to triple head? Like, it's crazy.
It seems like you don't miss the odds very often, though.
Yeah. I've had a great year. I'm even going to be greedy because I got another clutch in the incubator due on the 12th. And I need to hit that one too. Like, I'm going to be extra greedy until I hit that one, and then I'll lay low for a little while. But I need that one next.
Fuck yeah! I hope it comes out, man. I do.
Me too.
I can't wait for you to hit.
Yeah, that'd be fucking badass. What's pairing?
It's so I hit that Desert Ghost Clown early this year. So the pairing is a pastel leopard clown het puzzle to a double het female. So I'm going for the puzzle clown next.
Oh shit! Okay, I hope that comes out.
Me too.
Somebody's done it, right? It's been done once so far.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You know, it's been done a couple times. Nothing too wild because they've only been the puzzle clown or pastel puzzle clown. So it's kind of like mediocre. That's why it's not out there a lot. You need to get something else into it. And I'm hoping Leopard does it.
Okay.
wonder if Bolsa's still in here.
Why?
I want to show him something. But I don't know if he's still in here.
Yeah, I hope you hit it. I hope you hit a leopard. What would it be? Leopard, pastel, puzzle, clown?
Yeah, hopefully.
If you hit every single genetic?
Right,
Wait, is that going to be visual?
Yeah. It was head to head.
That's going to be fire.
One visual on one side, yeah.
That is going to be fire.
There's someone that's going to fucking hit it. It's going to be Zach.
I hope. The worst part is like I'm due to miss, so I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but I can't lie. It's they're through the roof. My brother told me I need to eat some humble pie. I was like, I'm not ready to eat it yet, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer.
After this one, promise.
Right after this one, I'll eat a whole one.
So
I feel about that.
Outside of that, what else you got going on over there? You got anything fun, not recessive wise, that you're excited about?
No.
Something to build up for the future.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of the older guys in Arizona. I really like all the old guys, but I tell them I mess with them all the time. I tell them they got the old man collections because they got females with so many genes they couldn't even tell you. And I literally mean they got females with 6, 7, 8, 9 genes, you know. And it's like that's what it was back in the day, is to see how many genes you can put in an animal. And now it's how many recessives. So I literally don't have many things that are not recessive. I wanted to work every recessive. I did not want to get caught being a one-trick pony. The Pied is Life thing, I mean, you know, that just took off. But I mean, I have everything. I have everything. Like I have sunsets. I don't have visual monsoons, but I have het monsoons. I have, Desert Ghost. I have Puzzle. I have everything. It just Pied was the one that got me into it, and it was the one that took off.
I feel it. So, question for you. I haven't been able to ask you or Emilio yet. Pied is the new pastel. Agree or disagree?
Have you I'm not going to answer that yet. Have you ever heard that like one of the number one sellers at shows are bells?
Yes.
Okay, so bell is that. Right. Bell is, but Pied was not obtainable. Bells have always been that like $3, $4, $5, $600 animal, and Pieds were that $1,000 animal, So what we've made the comment is that Pieds are the new bells. Pieds are the new bananas, right? Everybody wanted a banana, and they can afford it, But yeah, it's been wild to see that male Pieds are sitting on tables at $200. Like it's crazy. So to say the new pastel, I understand the statement. We've been calling it the new bell.
Okay, I like that one more because I get where you're coming from.
Yeah,
it's more pastel's never been a real pet seller, so it's been a base.
Yeah, nobody wants a pastel. They always wanted a Pied, but they settled for an all white snake because they like that bell, or they settled for a banana. Even albinos. Albinos are a really hot seller. People want yellow, white, and weird. And the bell's the white, the Pied's the weird, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start saying
he's not lying, because when people come over, that's the first thing they see. They're like, "Oh, you got an all white snake? That's gorgeous."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get a retake and it's fucking 16 foot long, and they go, "Oh shit!"
Then they won't touch it, bro.
Right. I had a Desert Ghost. I had a banana yellow belly clown Pied female on my table, and I had a handful of multi-gene Pieds, and people are like, "Oh my god, look at that white snake!" I was like, "Get away from my table."
But people that do that don't understand genetics yet, though.
Right. Or they see that female clown Pied, and I mean, why is she that much? I'm like, if you have to ask, I won't be able to explain it. But I try to teach them about recessives. It has multiple recessives. They're harder to hit, so there's multiple in there.
Yeah, it takes more time, takes more work, takes more effort.
What are you talking about here?
He's talking about kaiju and his statement about the feeder animals. Because he listed pastels and I listed Pieds, and he's like, "Oh, that's the next feeder."
I was like, "What is he talking about?" I was lost for a minute.
It's the new Wagyu steaks for snakes, you know.
But no, I've thought about it. Grabbing if I ever do have a full size, like a large snake eating snake, I'll breed normal ball pythons together to feed it. Give a fuck. Be cheaper to breed them on my own than to fucking buy them from somebody else that's selling them for triple the price of what it would cost just to make them.
Right. Somebody's gonna call you sick, but I mean, it's the same thing we do with rodents. Same thing people do with bugs. I guess.
Yeah, I kiss my ass. They don't understand snake eating snakes. They need snakes to eat.
Right.
Goddamn ball python's perfect for that shit. I swear they're feeder snakes in the wild, man. Their sole purpose is to reproduce and be fucking fed off to the wildlife out there in Africa. I swear to God, their intelligence level is just not there.
I would imagine close to it.
Like, I mean, honestly, like I bust out my carpet, I can bust out a ball python and put them side by side. The ball python's not going to move or do anything, and the carpet python's going to go find something to do to keep itself entertained.
Yeah. I've always laughed about the horror stories, you know, of people leaving like a mouse or a rat in there and their snake getting eaten by it. I'm like, how does that killer animal just not at bare minimum kill that rat or that mouse instead of sitting there and getting eaten alive? You know, you ain't got to eat it, just kill it. Like,
yeah. But again,
bro, I heard that story. Who said that story? That wasn't too long ago.
Bro, they're all over the place. Ask any fucking breeder. It's happened to them at least once. The ones that have been in the game for 10, 15 years, it's happened.
Bro, I've never had a rat eat one of my snakes. And if it did, I would punch it.
Keep feeding live. It'll happen. I promise you. You'll lose a snake to a live rat. I promise you.
I bet you I don't. How much you want to bet? I'll bet you right now on this line. Right in front of that.
Okay. You gotta have a system. I know a lot of people, and you gotta, if you don't have a feeding system, it's gonna happen. I have a wild feeding system, and I don't let people interrupt me while I'm feeding.
Well, there you go. I don't do that either. I just drop them in, and as soon as I drop it in, they hit.
But eventually you'll have one that doesn't. You fucking lose sight of it if you don't pay attention.
And you know what I'm going to do? If that happens, I'm going to mail it to you. The
rat and the snake.
Yep, the rat and the snake.
Okay, I'll throw it in with a real vicious killer, and that rat won't survive.
What do you say? I'll sit in the snake room until they are all done. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at right now. But they already ate. I fed them. I bought 40 mice for $80. 40 rats, sorry. 40 small rats for $80.
Yeah, but see, it's usually not the small ones that do it. It's when you get into the media feeding your large females, the bigger rats that have been around for a while. That
I don't feed medium or large to them. I feed 40. That's it.
I won't even feed my retake live just because I don't want to roll the dice. If it happens, it's just not cheap. I know, like Zach, right? Like you feed live, right?
I do feed live.
Do you understand the level of anxiety I would have throwing a live animal in with those triple recessives?
I stand right over the top of them with a baseball bat. I'm ready.
He's like, bam! Did.
That and the twitching of the feet, man. If it catches it just right, yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah. You know what's funny is the biggest problem when that happens is that rodent was dehydrated or didn't have food. Like I went out to my rodent room on feeding day before, and like the trough where I keep the majority of the feeders, sometimes they burn through that food. And it might have been 10 minutes that there was no food in there. It might have been a couple hours. If I roll into my rodent room and their trough is empty or really low, I fill that trough up and I come back in a couple hours because I'm not taking hungry rodents into my snake room. And that's why it's hard. It's hard. I have to have my rodent room because things like that people don't think about if you're feeding live.
Yeah, no, you got a good point. Well, yeah, Brad, you know a dude that lost a $15,000 animal to a live rat. That's the same shit I'd be worried about, man. Well, mine's an emotional connection, but if I can snake it, fucked up my retic, I'd be fucking pissed.
Bro, if it messed up your carpet python, I know you would go Yeah,
I fucking hate myself forever, man. Like the carpet python.
Exactly.
It's funny that we bring this up, right? Let's talk about the carpet pythons, because my carpet python, the original one that got me involved with them and made me fall in love with carpets, had a broken jaw, permanently broken jaw, wasn't repairable by surgery, was not repairable without basically killing the animal. The stress and everything from recovery, it would end up with her not living a very long life, is what the vet said. So she had a permanently broken jaw from fucking live feeding. She was permanently disabled, couldn't eat properly, because she was fed live and wasn't paid attention to. The rat, they got a fight. Obviously, the snake won, but it cost her the comfortability of her life. Had to live her life on paper towels, couldn't get anything in her mouth. It really wasn't the move, man. So no, I would never do that to my carpet ever again. That is really what turned me, is watching a snake suffer from being bitten by a live animal.
Bro, and if that happens, that's why you stand over him. You get the tones ready. You stick it right in the rat's mouth right before he's about to bite the snake.
I don't know, man. Even that's a big roll of the dice, because what happens when that snake grabs it by the ass and the rat's turning around as you're going to fucking hit it? It's
my whipping finger, man. I will blow a rat's whole head off with that. They just boom.
Oh, he does that too. See, that's a thing, bro.
Oh, there's Boza right there.
Hey, Bosa, check this out real quick. Sorry,
guy never pays attention.
That's one of the hollows, and the other ones. So that's our collaboration sticker. I just wanted to show that to him real quick.
I don't know, man. For all y'all that feed live, I hope nothing ever does happen, because it's not, to me, it's not worth the risk. It's an opinion. I will never take that risk. And I think there's like a fair medium too. I mean, like fresh killing is almost equivalent. You know, you're going to get the heat signatures and the success of feeding a live one. You can mimic the movements with the heat signature, fresh off the kill. You know, I'm not saying frozen thawed is the move for people that breed. It's a fucking pain in the ass having to thaw everything out. Fuck, I got rodents thawing out right now.
Bro, did you just say you feed frozen?
Yeah, to all my colubrids. Fuck yeah.
I'll
do fresh killer. I'll do fresh killer or I'll do frozen thawed. It doesn't matter. I won't do live.
Did you hear me? I said get off my channel.
Oh no! Somebody just frozen thawed and goes the safe route. God forbid.
I'm joking, bro. Because you already know somebody's gonna say that. Like, why you have a snake for? Like, why?
Hold on. I got the perfect response for this one. You're not trying hard enough. I have never had a snake that won't switch over. Ball pythons, carpets, boas. My retic was live fed, switched her over. It's more difficult to feed frozen thawed than it is live, and I think that's what it comes down to, the separation. If it was as easy to do frozen thawed as it is to do live, I think it would be the same. We would have an equivalent amount in the differences.
It is. I agree. It is a way harder to do.
Yeah, to pull them out, thaw them out, or even the fresh kill. I mean, fresh kill, you're adding another step to the process.
One of the biggest parts I think of it is like, I mean, with ball pythons, they're so temperamental. So if I'm just using round numbers, if I have 100 ball pythons, how many rodents do I thaw out? Because if I thaw out 100, guess what? 20 aren't eating. If I thaw out 80, okay, I get done, and now I'm too short. Like, I'm already tired and irritated after trying to feed 100 animals. So now I have to wait and thaw out 2 more. Like, I'm pissed. Like, and it's a little bit of being lazy, right? Everybody's got that story of, oh, I do so much or I'm busy. But live, I throw them in, go back through, pull them out, and I don't waste any rodents, and it's a lot faster.
Yeah. By the way, Kaiju, that's what I do. I snap their necks. I don't do the CO2. I think that it makes them suffer longer than they need to. Instant kill, lights out, done.
I mean, I see your point, Levi. I do. I really do. But I don't know, man. I like to keep my snakes. I like to give them that drive, you know. to chase their little meal around. I don't know. It's just something I like to
You're
do.
a sick fuck, bro.
What do you say?
He said quick death and watching the little dudes do the Dougie mid-death.
They're all. Oh, so dude, I was feeding them right, and my nephew's in here with me, and I dropped a rat in there. And as soon as I dropped the rat, the snake goes boom right at the tub, right? And my nephew's like, oh, oh! He keeps jumping. He's like, he's on the rat. He's on dancing. I was like, it's not dancing.
That's the hard part too. Watching messed up stuff happen to rats. Like, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, a good snap will be, oh, that was kind of cool, you know. But I breed my own rodents, and I spend way more time taking care of rodents than I do snakes. They're way harder to take care of.
That's why I'm fucking getting rid of mine.
Right, on a big scale. So it's like I have a relationship with them. Like I lost my room one time, and I sat in that room for like 20 minutes, and I cried because I was just so angry with myself, you know. We spend so much time with those rodents. Sometimes I'm like, it's not even funny to me. I'll throw on music and I just start throwing rats in. You know, every once in a while, a good kill. Oh, that was awesome. You know, but past that, it's like, yeah, CO2 in them and stuff like that. And it's like, just get it over with. You know.
Yeah. See. Okay. So a consequence I pay is that right there. I work with them often. I've got a couple that are hand tame. When I have to retire my breeders is the hardest. You know, but I look at it the same way. It's so everyone that I pull out that I have to kill is going to be a peaceful, relaxing death. I don't yank them out, throw them around, and, you know, drag it out or make it any more stressful than it is. It's basically the same I trick them. It sounds fucked up, but it's, you know, pull them out, treat them like it's a regular fucking cleaning situation, get behind them, surprise them, kill them. Lights out. You know, I'm not going to put them, if I'm going to stress them out, I might as well just throw them in the fucking tub. Let them, you know, die the suffocating death that they do underneath the snake. But yeah, it's fucked up, man. When I think about it, like I sit there and think about it, like I get into my own head about that shit, man. It's like, it's fucked up.
Right.
It's
Luckily, I only got ball pythons, so when I retire my breeders, I give them to a boa breeder, and they're not my problem anymore.
Yeah. I was gonna say, for the frozen thawed people that were against it, just get a fucking garbage disposal. Get something that'll take the 1, 2, 3 that won't fucking eat.
They did the job. At purpose, only ones I keep are the weird ones from litters that catch my eye. Yeah, I do the same, Kaiju.
That's impressive, Zach. Hand tame mice. Those things are fucking assholes.
Bro, for real, I can't even pick them up without them biting me. And if they bite me, they get fed. Like F you.
Or when you pull a little one out and you drop it and it just zips across the room. Worst day ever. Worst day ever.
Good luck trying to find it.
Right. You know you got about 20, 30, 40 minutes coming.
I lay out traps. If I drop one and it gets away, I'm just like, fuck it. You're gonna die the same way. So
I got a broom with just a broom handle. I use that as a pool stick under the racks.
Shit.
Okay, I'll feel it. The fuck, I was gonna go somewhere with that. Yeah, I'm getting rid of all my live rats. I'm fucking over it. I don't fucking breed. I don't feed as consistent as a breeder. I don't fucking need them. I'm gonna get a deep freezer and just use cold-blooded cafe.
Damn, that's messed up. Is that how you feel? Is that how you feel, Levi?
It's a lot of fucking work, man. Even having just a single rack and feeding the collection that I have, it's a lot of fucking work. I don't know how these fucking big-time breeders do it.
So does that make you a collector or a breeder?
Collector. Fuck.
I'm joking, bro.
Even if I was breeding, I'd probably do the same fucking thing at this point. Just spend the extra money on fucking ordering frozen thawed and call it a day. It's a lot less work to throw them out and thaw them out than it is to fucking clean tubs every fucking week.
Yeah. I know what Kaiser's talking about because I got one big ass female that drops a bunch, like, yeah, some big ass litters.
Nibbles and killer. Zach, you should get a cat for when a mouse gets loose.
Oh, where'd he go?
I don't know. Wonder if he's trying to figure out how to text and do the live at the same time.
Definitely will. Bosa just waiting for them to get size to separate.
All right, Chris. Question for you, Princess.
No questions for me.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm the
You're on the
host.
spot now. No, there's a question inbound, motherfucker. When somebody asks you, why do you keep snake? Oh, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to ask Zach. Zach's more important. Zach, question for you.
That's
What's
fucked
up?
up, bro. You were gonna ask me first.
When somebody asks you why you keep snakes, what's your answer?
You will judge. You will judge so much.
It's a judge-free zone. I won't judge.
Can I say something? Can I reveal something about you that you don't often reveal?
Go ahead.
And I think you're about to, but so I've referenced a breeder that does this as a business and doesn't have the connection that we do. And there's an utmost level of respect brought to that breeder because of the care, the quality, the cleanliness, all of it. I have yet to walk into a breeder's room that has impressed me as much as yours. Is that where you're going with this?
Money.
Money.
My brother, he's done it for a little over 10 years. Financially, we were involved together. I didn't help him. I didn't do anything. I did nothing. We invested a lot of money together, and I never saw a penny for quite a few years. And then the money started to roll in, and I was like, no way. I was like, you're selling drugs or something. And he said, come to an expo. And this is probably at least year 4 for him, maybe. And so I go to an expo and I fall in love. I fall in love with the hustle. I fall in love with the people. I fall in love with like the relationship these old guys had with each other about something at the time. Don't take it the wrong way, but something so stupid, right? Animals, reptiles. I was like, how these guys just have this camaraderie that was crazy to me. And that's probably like year 4 or 5 for my brother. So I spent the next year researching. I watched every YouTube video. I did every form of research. I did everything. At the same time, I was piling every piece of money I had, everything. I put everything into it away. And then I'm starting my 3rd year now. So, I mean, Levi's got to watch from the beginning. I put everything I had. I put every piece of time, effort. And I mean, I put serious money right out the gate. But the decision I made day 1 was this is not going to be a hobby. I am not collecting pets. This is a business. A lot of people don't know as I run 10 restaurants for a living. So that's what I do full time as well. I have plenty of time to take care of my animals, all that as well. So people use that excuse like, oh, I got a job, this, that, and the other. But I'm very business first. So for this, business is number 1. Money is number 1. The animals' care is also number 1, but it's number 2. But like I said, anybody can come into my room any given day and you won't find anything wrong ever. I mean, I think the only thing I slack on is sweeping my floors. And to be honest, it's just because you do anything, you open a tub and a snake moves and throws cocoa everywhere, you know? But other than that, like when people ask that question, it's easy for me to answer, but here, you know, sitting on a live in front of people, I mean, I don't know how many people are on here or whatever, how many people will see this later. But I never lie, I never bullshit. It's money's first. That's the reason.
Respect. But again, I can personally vouch for your collection and the condition that it's in. Your collection is in better condition than some of the passionate people have walked into their rooms.
Right. The only way, like if it's money first or passion first, like it doesn't matter which one of those are first. They're pretty close to the same level. Why, you know, if you take care of it the best, then you will produce the best. Like I literally think that, you know, I could say it's luck, and it is some luck that went behind some of the things I've done this year, but it's not. It's the effort I put in. It's the time. I deserve that luck. So that's why I refuse to eat that humble pie. Like I stay up all night. I get up in the morning. We just moved, you know, I was landlocked in my last house. We moved for the sole purpose of animals. Like if I didn't have animals, I would not need to have moved, you know? But we literally moved.
Yeah, house you were in too.
Yeah, it worked just fine. It was fine. I mean, I got 2 boys. my nephew lives with us too. It was fine. We were, fine. And I wanted to grow. So, and it's been going well for me. So I did it for, the animals to have more room to work. Like I was tapped out. I felt like I was almost slacking in that room. I don't think I was slacking, but I was like limited to how well I felt like I could take care of them better in a bigger open area,
Respect. There you go. That's what it comes down to, is care of the animals. All right, Chris, your turn. When people ask you, why do you keep snakes? What's your answer?
Bro,
Everybody in the comments can answer this too.
Bro, his answer was way better than mine. It's because I love them. I love snakes. I got a bunch of them. I got all kinds. I got milk snakes. I got king snakes.
Why do you love snakes? How do you love such a cold-blooded killer?
Because I'm cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
I'm cold-hearted.
Aren't you a macho tough guy?
No,
Why do you
I'm
love
not.
the animals? What is it that
man.
you love about the animals?
When I'm in, because people say it all the time. It's like it gets your mind off shit. And you just dare.
Why don't you paint pictures?
They don't talk. They just move around. And I don't know, dude. It's just relaxing. The way
they listen.
Yeah, they listen. But, I mean, I keep snakes because I don't keep snakes. No, I don't do it for the girls. Fuck no. Girls are more scared of the snakes than anything, honestly. If you want the truth, a lot of females here are scared of snakes, believe it or not. And I know somebody watching this live is scared of snakes. So
scared or grossed out or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So you keep them because they're relaxing and they're a distraction.
Plus, I love them, bro. I don't just you saw my 2 babies. I'm keeping them. Everybody's like, I want one. I want that calico one. I may sell that calico female because I already have an adult one because I don't need it. But it's not gonna go high end. But I do love my reptiles. I love them all. I got geckos. I got 15 baby geckos.
What do you love about your geckos?
Huh?
What do you love about your geckos?
What I love about them?
Mm-hmm.
That they bite me.
That they bite you.
They scream, dude, when you pick them up. It's funny. I literally think that's the hilarious shit about you go to pick them up and they scream Kee! It's cute. I don't know. I love it.
And I always want to get into something else, but I just never can bring myself to do it. I don't want to detach my mind to something else. But I did get stuck with didn't get stuck with. I chose I wanted it, but I picked up a turtle at that auction.
Oh, speaking of that, I got 2 cicadas. Why? Because I wanted a turtle. I want to ride the damn thing when it gets big too.
It's not a turtle. It's a tortoise.
It's tortoise.
You're right.
Cicada.
You're right. It's a tortoise.
Yes, my bad.
I got a tortoise.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you both have tortoises.
Yeah, we both have cicada tortoises. My bad.
Well, Zach has an excuse. Zach doesn't work with multiple species.
Yeah, I don't have a sulcata. I actually just got it at the auction. It's an elongated tortoise.
Okay.
I need something small. My little one, he wanted one. This this funny story. While we're doing this, and I'm always in here, he literally just chills in my snake room. Like this entire room is just for snakes, and this is his comfort zone.
See,
he's in here all the time.
Bro, see, that's what I'm talking about. My boys would be in here too. I'd be on the live, and they would be on their Switch just like he was, chilling in here. Just like that. And my nephew, my little one that was in here, he always wants to be with me in here. So I know it's something about these reptiles that, I don't know, just brings them in and makes them feel at home or something. I don't know. It's comfortable.
Boza just hit it. Boza's the only person that's answered the question the way I've been the answer I've been looking for. I found peace in my snakes.
Yeah, I agree with Boza. It's peaceful, quiet. The world doesn't know how to stop talking.
want to get a black visa. Interesting. All right, so let's answer Zach's question or Sean's question here. Is there something that you don't have but you want to work with?
Genetic striped clowns.
Oh, dude, we talked about that last night. DNT retake. Remember, I want that rhinoceros viper.
Oh shit! Like
No,
in a
because
new
this one's
species. That's what you're talking
less-
about.
This is less specific. That one was anything. This one's, is there something that you don't have? So something
don't
that,
have. Oh,
yeah,
don't.
that you don't have but you want to add, so it's obtainable.
That is obtainable. What are you talking about? Everything's obtainable.
Yeah, that's right. You're in Texas. They don't have the same laws we do. They can let cobras run around and shit.
No, plus I got my
retic.
Hashtag free roaming fucking cobra.
whatever.
I know one of our you're in Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm in San Antonio.
Yeah, one of our really important guys from our state, he moved to Texas, and man, that guy's had everything in the last year. He had these like wild cats, these crazy birds, like just wild stuff. But I was sad to see that guy go. But
Yeah. Shane, hold fast. Yeah. Declan's a fair replacement. I like Declan. He's the same kind of fucking psychotic I am. Anyways. But
what about
what?
Like what are they called? The geckos with the satanic eyes or satanic eyes.
Satanic leaf gecko?
Yeah, those things are awesome. I need one of those in my life.
Yeah, they're pretty badass.
But hella expensive.
Zach, did you answer the question for retic?
yeah, I want a pied retic. I just don't have the balls to get something that big.
Get one that's in the suit. I don't think the visuals have hit the market yet, but I think they're anticipated this season or next.
What's that?
Super dwarf pieds?
Eric Lee he's pretty deep into it.
Yeah, so I was saying, he hasn't released anything yet, though, right? I think he's released
No.
hats, but nothing visual. Yeah, there you go. We got a fucking hometown boy that's going to be working that. That is working that. I think he's one of like 2 or 3.
Who's that?
Eric.
Yeah, I mean he moved to California, but yeah, he's Arizona.
Yeah, he's a hometown boy.
Yeah. His brother's really big into ball python. Sammy Lee, I like that guy.
Yeah, I used to talk to him all the time. Oh, there you go. Fucking Zach talked to Eric Lee. That guy's fucking, man, that dude's like a fucking encyclopedia for retics, man. There's not a fucking question you could ask him that would stump that man. He's so smart with it. His passion for that animal is insane too. But yeah, are you just gonna wait for the super dwarf to come out then?
I don't know. I don't know if I'll really get one.
What's up, Big Mike?
Oh shit! What up, Mike? How you living out there, bro? I don't know, man. I feel like it'd be a good fit for you, like a super dwarf, like 100%, really shrunken down. It's like a boa, the attitude and intelligence of a retic.
Right. I've just always wanted a garbage disposal and something, but it's got to have a cool factor to it, you know.
I feel them
If
on
I-
that.
If I get an animal that I'm not going to do nothing with, it's got to be cool.
I know a dude with some het pie boas, bro.
What do you say?
Oh my god! Have you seen the price tag on those motherfuckers?
Yes.
If I had the money, though, I'd pull the trigger on a pair in a fucking heartbeat. Not to
I got
breed them
offered
to
a
make
pair
money.
of het pied blood pythons.
I still think you're out your fucking mind for not taking that.
Yeah. Now, thinking about it, like after the fact, I'm like, I probably should have just to get them growing, even if I, just used it as an investment and stepped with them, grew them and did something with them, or grew them and, let them go. But life goes on.
Oh shit! Eden just pulled one out of his fucking ass there. Holy shit! Yeah, they're on the verge of extinction, unfortunately.
Hey, but I'm gonna be real. I gotta run. Got a lot going on, and but I appreciate you guys having me on, messing around.
Absolutely, man. And then we'll see you back sooner, if not on the 4th.
Yep. Cool, man. I'll see you guys around. You guys have a good night.
Wait.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you, Zach.
It's gonna be lit. Like, I'm trying to reserve myself for that. Like, that's really what this comes down to.
If you don't follow Pies Black, go follow him. Tell you right now.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night.
Good night, brother.
Zach. I might as well let the cat out of the bag for the 14 people watching right now. That's not just going to be any normal live. I will be going live from Zach's facility. So stay tuned and be braced for impact, because that's going to be a fucking lit live.
Bro, pull out everything.
He probably will let me, honestly. I love Zach. So, fun backstory to me and Zach real quick for the viewers that are watching. Like, when Zach said I was there from the jump, I was there from the jump. So this is how I met Zach, right? Mad Mac Pythons, Connor, the guy that I mentioned yesterday that gave me my start to most of the shit that I do, had mentioned that Zach had betting or something. Something came up in conversation that I had to go to him for Pro Coco. So Zach at the time I thought was like a big guy because I was just getting into it, you know. His brother was huge, so he basically carried over that stigma. I texted him on Facebook and like we set up the meetup date or whatever, and I was like, this is gonna be an in and out thing, right? It was like there ain't no way in hell this guy's gonna give me the time of day. It's gonna be super quick, so quick that, you know, I'm gonna foreshadow here. I leave my car running, right? Jump out, talk to him, shows me the betting. Forgot, yeah, and then we got to talking a little bit, and then he was like, "Hey, you want to come check out some snakes?" So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go check out some snakes." So Zach shows me his entire collection, bro. Even shit he shouldn't have been showing me, he was showing me. And respect for that, because it really, you know, that's Zach got me excited, man. No matter what, even today, like not being a ball python person, watching Zach go still gets me fucking excited. Like
so
the fucking that he has for being in this for the business. Zach really is like fucking fun to watch. But yeah, that's how I got to know Zach, and Zach showed me his room, man. I'm telling you, I say he keeps that shit immaculate, he keeps that shit immaculate. There's no joke, there's no lie. His table stands out from all the others in the shows. By the way, Kaiju, yes, absolutely, dude. I'm telling you, the more that you get into carpets, bro, wait till you start working with them. Like it, second to none, bro. Second to none. There's not another snake out there that I could say outside, not even the retics, man. It's just not the same. It's not the same interaction. It's different. Carpets they're so much fun to work with. I don't want to breed them, nothing. I just love working with them.
Before we go, we gotta answer this question.
If there was anything that you could change from the beginning of your collection to now, what or if anything would it be? Go ahead, Chris.
Mine's honestly, dude, if I could go back and do it again, I probably would have started with hog noses. I love hog noses. I don't know, something about hog noses is just different for me. They move around, the way they get up and act like little cobras. I love that shit. I don't know, they're just different. They're not like the ball pythons. Definitely not like the ball python. I probably got retics a lot sooner. So I probably would have been working with hog noses and retics if I would have started, you know. Had I looked into research more, but I jumped into ball pythons, and it is what it is, and it's where I'm at now.
Respect. I wouldn't change anything, honestly. Because I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm exactly where I want to be. Passionate. I feel like love every single one of my animals. Got goals out the fucking yin yang I never thought possible fucking a few years ago.
I thought you were leaving, Blake. My bad. Honestly, though, if I had started with the hog nose, I think it would still have been the same outcome, bro. Like, I still would have done this. I still would have, like, met people. Like, I would have like crossed over into ball pythons and probably got like one or two.
Oh man, that's hard to say, but we'll never know. But if I could go back, I wouldn't change anything. I would stay on the same path I'm on now. It's an honest answer. I mean that 100% from the bottom of my heart. I really wouldn't be today. I don't think if I change something, I don't think I'd be in the exact spot I'm in. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm glad I got into the ball python first. I'm glad that I realized I didn't like them. I'm glad I realized I was chasing money. This is gonna sound fucked up, man, but I'm glad I've lost some of the animals that I've lost because it taught me lessons for the future. I took that shit to heart. Some of them were not my fault at all. A couple of them were. I fucked up. This is something that not a lot of us will come out on camera and say, and people can hate all they want. They can suck a fart out of my ass. But I've lost complicated animals to keep because my head was stupid. I made mistakes. I thought I had it and I didn't. And it taught me a fucking lesson I will never forget, and I'll never make the same mistake twice. That is the downfall to collecting versus breeding, I would say. Is, being a collector, I'm more focused on the exotic shit, like super exotic in our exotic industry. And knowing what I know now and doing more in-depth research and talking to more people and people that understand better than I was led at the jump, some of these animals are fucking difficult, man. It's scary to take care of some of these complex animals. Like green tree pythons, man. People underrate the care of those animals. Like, let's start there. Let's really kick open some controversial shit, man. Everybody buying green tree pythons, but don't know a fucking thing about keeping them. Want to breed a badass animal and fucking get lost in the sauce, and a lot of them die. But yeah, I'd stay on the same path. Definitely make the same mistakes over again, and learn and get to where I'm at today.
And this live wasn't even planned. What happened tonight just happened. That shit came off the rip.
99% of what I do comes off the rip, bro. I don't plan. Fucking.
Bro, I didn't think with Zach coming in, it was gonna get lit like that. But that shit was dope. I can't wait to the actual live. I can't wait to the actual live, bro. I know that shit's gonna be fire as hell.
Hell yeah! You're gonna see two short people punching each other in the back of the head by the time it gets done.
Bro, on that note, this weekend, y'all get it out there. We got Tyler Toxic Balls and Reagan Renee Royal Pythons coming on as well with Tyler, and that's gonna be lit. They've done it once already together, but it was on Instagram. Doesn't count, because it's Instagram.
Oh, now we're not oh, you motherfucker.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. Everything counts. Everything counts. Support, love.
Oh, now it counts. Now, oh, you son of a bitch.
Anyway,
hey, who wants to start a GoFundMe for the Whoop Chris's Ass with a Baseball Bat Fund?
And then we're gonna have Lizard Wars on Sunday, right?
Is there? Man, you're the one that set that shit up. I didn't even know about it. Fucking guy.
Yeah, so we're having Lizard Morse on Sunday, so be ready for that. That's coming out this weekend, you all.
That's gonna be a fun one.
If y'all didn't like and subscribe this, go like and subscribe. Stop hiding in the back.
Hit that notification bell though, so you know when we're going live.
Man, I'm telling you, we're doing some things over here. I'm telling you, we're about to make shirts. Well, we already got shirts up. We got shirts in the link tree for this podcast channel. We got stickers already for this podcast channel. Here's the other one. It says Sexing and Flexing, baby. We just got some things coming up. We're gonna be legit. We're gonna go legit. Like I said, we're trying to get US Arc in more often on this. We're actually I'm trying to get Phil from US Arc on here.
Oh, hold on. Mike, you still in chat, bro?
From Herps?
Yeah, from Herps. Let me know if you're still in chat, bro. If you're still here, gotta know. Got something to show you.
He was. He said, "What's up, Mitzi?" I don't know if he's still in here. That wasn't even too long ago.
If he's not in, I'll send him pictures of it.
But I don't know. Anything else? Co-host?
Yeah, Zach, definitely do that. Just one more shout out to the supporters, man. The same people that show up every single time, day in, day out, and stick through the whole fucking thing, man. It couldn't ask for much more.
Bro, there's a supporter watching right now. Her name's Chris. Shout out. She's been watching, but she doesn't comment. Uh, there's
Why
Zach.
not?
I don't know. She just doesn't comment. She don't know what to say. I guess I don't know, bro. But shout out. She
Tell her to
watches.
say hi. Wish all love.
Let's see.
The only Chris we give shit to is the one fucking sitting next to me.
Bitch.
Out here looking like Megamind's retarded cousin.
Oh my god, here we go with that shit. Shout out to Bosa, of course, always,
The
representing
ambassador.
the ambassador. Representing. Baby Jesse, always showing love no matter where he's at. Hey Jess, we shouted you out earlier. We said keep pushing through it. We know your dad's in the hospital still, bro. Keep your head up. We got you, bro. We got you. Zach always being here. Eden's the sponsor. Who else? Reptile Dysfunction. We got Blakers. Thank y'all. Mitzi, of course. Mitzi as always. Big Mike from Herbs Collectors. Thank you for coming on, showing love. Sean Brooks. Right, asking some badass questions. Lekka. Thank you, Lekka, for coming on. I mean, just thank you all. We love you all. And that's about it.
Yes, sir. We about this bitch. Pay close attention. We got some lit shit coming up. I'm telling you, y'all ain't gonna want to miss this. It's about to get real. Not only uphill from here, Chris. Good night, my brother.
Out. We out. Y'all have a good night. We love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.